Good evening and welcome to Buzz Bowling Arena for what's sure to be another classic night of rivalry basketball, Tim Roach.
Yes, it's Cabot, yes.
I'm Levi Gilbert alongside color analyst Tim Roach, and we are thrilled to bring you all the 6A Central home conference action again this year on Conway Corp. Up first tonight, I love saying this, Tim, it's your defending 6A champions, the Conway Lady Cats. And Tim, before we dive into tonight's matchup with Cabot, let's catch up fans on the Lady Cats season so far. Maybe this might be your first time seeing these Lady Cats. They haven't been at home very much in the non-conference because they have played a absolutely stellar non-conference schedule. I think they had 5 different road trips, all kinds of tournaments that they played. And for the third straight year, they're coming off they closed non-conference play with a second-place finish in the Sandra Thomas tournament in Duncanville.
Yeah, and that tournament is an elite-level tournament. I mean, it's a lot of folks from all across the region, the number 3 team out of Texas, the number 1 team out of Texas, Duncanville. But they beat Hebron, the number 3 team, and that was a game that, I mean, you know, you beat the number 3 team in Texas, you're doing something down there. This team has a lot of that stuff that people are used to for the Lady Cats. It's a whole different mechanism. It's a whole different team this year. Lots of newness, but they're exciting.
And we will again have all your 6A Central home conference basketball action here on Conway Corp. And Tim, the Lady Cats, they come back to Conway to open home conference play, coming off a loss in the conference opener this past Friday at number 1 ranked North Little Rock. It was, of course, a rematch of last year's 6A state championship, but it was disjointed night for both sides. Lots of fouls called. It was a struggle shooting the 3 ball for Conway. They were 5 for 20 shooting on the night. But the Lady Cats scrapped, man. They came from behind, tied it up, took it to overtime, where they ultimately lost by 1 point.
Yeah, to your point, it was, when you watched the game, there were so many stops and starts. I forget how many fouls. It seemed like it was 60. It seemed like it was 60 fouls. And the thing
I don't think you're that far off.
It felt like it. And one of the biggest factors there was Alexis Cox getting 2 fouls in the first minute and a half of the ball game. Completely changed everything. She didn't play the rest of the first half. And this team, and Ashley had talked about it if you watched our preseason show, it really does kind of revolve around her and that role that she's going to play. And when she's taken out of the ball game, man, we had to play catch up for the rest of the game. And I thought a great effort, because we didn't shoot the ball well, just to get it into overtime. Again, this team they're trying to figure it all out, and they're going to do that.
He had 25 points from Samaya Jordan. She led the way. 11 points from Emery Bohannon. Alexis Cox, in limited time, still put up 10 points. And Dakira Carter, she was big off the bench. It doesn't sound like a lot when I say 4 points, but, man, she was in there scrapping too.
Oh, yeah, she played both sides of the floor. She was playing all energy. She's not that big of a Lady Cat, but she's got a lot of heart and a lot of energy.
So a lot of new faces on this team. When you look at the championship team from a year ago, they had 4 senior starters. They're all gone. 2 of them playing Division I. Well, all of them are playing college basketball.
Right.
I guess 3 of them technically in Division I. You know, Caden Beckwith is at UCA as well. But a lot of new faces on this Lady Cat team. Although you've got underclassmen, 3 juniors leading the way. 2 of them really feel like seniors because they've been playing since they were freshmen.
They have, and Alexis Cox and Emery Bohannon both have been there and done that. They've played major roles. So has Samaya Jordan, that played major roles last year. You know, Alexis Cox comes out of the volleyball season, and so she's playing catch-up. She played catch-up last year, and she actually didn't start a couple ball games because she was trying to get ready to go. Well, this year she is forced into that role, and so she's a little foul-prone right now. Ashley would like to see that come down a little bit, but she is super, super active with the ball. She's a dynamic player.
Now, Tim, unfortunately for your Lady Cats, it's not an easy bounce-back game coming off of that loss on Friday. They're the number 2 team in the 6A. They go from playing the number 1 team in North Little Rock to now hosting the number 5 team in the 6A, the rival Cabot Lady Panthers.
This is a great ball club, and you talk to Ashley, she'll say there's not a lot of difference this year between Conway, North Little Rock, and Cabot, I think you can toss it up every night and go.
Central as well.
Yeah, and Central as well. Absolutely, don't forget Central. But this is a very talented team too. The Cook twins, they are dynamic. They shoot the ball. They can move without the ball. They are great players. They're going to be a tough battle.
And I'm sure you could tell, but the courtside Cats in attendance tonight.
Yay.
Providing all the great sound. We're going to go ahead and take a little pause here as we get ready for the pregame festivities, including the national anthem played by the courtside Cats.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Always love it.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Courtside Cats are in the house. Time now for the starting lineups. Starting with the Cabot Lady Panthers, 18-2 on the year, 1-0 in 6A Central play. Number 1 senior guard Jenna Cook. You'll hear another Cook here in a few minutes. Number 10 junior guard Kennedy Churchill. Another senior guard, number 13 Bree Hall. Here's the other Cook, number 24 senior guard JC Cook. And rounding out the starters for Cabot, 6'1" senior forward Abby Grace Cunningham. Cabot coached by Jay Cook. Lots of Cook names. They're all related. All right, time to go dark. A little hype video time. I'm getting caught up watching the hype video.
Yeah.
I should probably not be distracted by that.
Yeah,
I
no,
should probably
maybe.
be talking.
You know, this is a team that everybody expected to win last year, and it's one thing to you know, work through all of the tough parts of the season and get things done, and just be in the fight, but to be expected to win and to dominate and then to go out and actually do it, that's a totally different deal. And that team last year, unbelievably talented, but they took care of business. This team also unbelievably talented, but they are learning as they go. They're very young.
All right, starters for your Conway Lady Cats. Number 3, junior guard Samaya Jordan. Another junior guard, number 11, Emery Bohannon, leading scorer for your Lady Cats. 5'5" freshman guard, number 12, Trinaya Weston.
She's exciting.
Junior 5'9" guard, number 24, Alexis Cox. And rounding out your starters, one of the only senior on the team, number 32, senior guard Amaya Taylor. They call her AT.
We'll call her AT tonight. How about that?
How about that?
So, yeah, one senior. Last year, we had 4 seniors on the starting lineup. This year, just 1. It's a totally different makeup. And again, no 6'4" Savannah Scott, and that was a different kind of team. That created a different kind of team. This is what Ashley is normally used to playing with. I mean, you don't have 6'4" girls run through your program
Right.
very often. So this is what they're used to. They're just trying to figure out, get it all working together.
All right, quick start here. They get it to the freshman. Miss, but a put back from Samaya Jordan. Also missed, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Lady Cats. They'll say Weston had a foot on the line.
Yeah, and already no call. A couple of contacts there, no call.
Lady Cats going to start things off. The
5-second
full
call.
court press.
That's a 5-second call.
Alexis Cox gets a hand on it, deflects it. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Cabot.
Lady Cats known for their pressure defense. I mean, they really are pressure on the ball. Now, they run a 1-3-1 as their magical defense, but they are playing man right now.
Cabot gets it in. They get it across midcourt. Goes out of bounds. They'll say it was off Emery Bohannon's foot. We'll stay with Cabot again. Nothing coming easy here.
Inching our way down the court, finally over half court.
Only 5 seconds have come off
Wow.
the play clock, the shot clock. Cabot deflected. Samaya Jordan ends up with it.
Good hands.
First look at our Lady Cats offensively. Emery, no hesitation. I think Cabot may have got a hand on that. And Lady Panthers on their way again.
Bo is not shy. She'll put it up anywhere she can. Or she gets a free spot, and that's okay. That's the kind of offense we like to run. Now, the two Cook girls, you got to be careful here. That's one of them.
Cook trying to feed it into Churchill. Stolen away by Weston. Weston going to stop. Gets it to AT. AT driving. Back out to Jordan. Over to Weston. All the way to Bohannon. Lady Cats will reset here.
Yeah, she jumped out. Now, they are playing, it looks like they're playing man defense, but it's kind of a sag defense. They are manned.
Lex makes her move on the left side. Draws the contact from Bree Hall. She'll go shoot 2 free throws. And Tim, a chance here to talk about the new foul rules in college, high school basketball.
High school basketball. So they play quarters, and so we have 6:51 left in the quarter. You get 5 fouls, 5 team fouls, and after that you shoot 2. You don't shoot. There is no more 1-and-1 in high school ball. After 5 fouls, that's the bonus, and then it resets at the quarter.
Alexis Cox hits both free throws, and Lady Cats up 2-0. They'll stay with this full court pressure. Now they'll back it off a little bit here. AT guarding Cook.
Still in the man.
Gonna get AT for a little arm check there.
Yeah, she was trying to get through the screen and caused a little contact there. 1 foul each.
JC Cook to inbound. She gets it to Churchill. Kicks it out. Cunningham for the deep 3. She'll get her own rebound. Going in against the freshman. And they will call the foul on T. Weston.
Yeah, the long rebound we had already run out after the 3-pointer, and it long rebound back out to the line. Left us with a mismatch down low. And, the freshman picks up her first foul.
Courtside Cats getting loud. Love it. Does not seem to impact Cunningham at all. She hits the first.
First minute and a half, no baskets made. All free throws for both sides.
All right. Tie game, 2-2. All free throws, like you said, Timmy.
They're picking up back up at man. That's what North Little Rock ran against Conway this past week, and were pretty successful at it.
Alexis Cox pulls up for 3. It's good. Lady Cats up 5-2.
If she's knocking down the 3, that changes the whole game plan for Cabot. I mean, they're expecting her to make moves to the basket.
Churchill trying to get penetration, can't get past Weston. There's one of the Cook girls pull up from the left elbow, and she hits it.
Yeah, screen worked that time. Good roll.
Bohannon going one-on-one, draws another Cabot defender, no call. And it will be Cabot ball. JC Cook dishing out to Cunningham. Cunningham's open 3 is good. And Cabot takes their first lead, 7-5.
They had good space there. uncontested three. You don't want to see a lot of those. Cabot can really shoot.
Bohannon, deep three. Off the front of the rim. Cunningham with the rebound. Jenna Cook bringing it up for the Lady Panthers. Alexis Cox picks her up. They're going to call Lex for her first foul.
That's where this is the concern that if you're a Lady Cat fan, you have to have is fouls on Alexis. You don't want to see that. She got 2 quick fouls against North Little Rock and had to sit the entire first half after that. So it's incumbent that she's able to play without picking up that second.
Kaylin Bean checks in for Cabot. The inbound to Cunningham. Kicks it off to Cook. Cook for 3. No good. Cunningham trying to save it. AT will end up with it. Up to Weston. Weston going to pull it back. Trying to get something happening on the left side. No call on contact. It'll be a travel against the freshman.
Yeah, they're letting them play mostly. It's 3 fouls on Conway, 1 on Cabot, but our fouls have been legit. I'm not going to say that at all. Don't want to start off the season already jumping on it, but there's been a lot of contact down here.
And Jay Cook going to have to take a timeout. We will take it with him. Cabot up 7-5 on your Lady Cats. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
And down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together. Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Lady Cats trailing Cabot 7-5. Jenna Cook with 5 points early here for Cabot.
Oh, got away with the travel there.
That's JC Cook. Feeds it down to Bree Hall. Trying to find Lily Bowles, which had checked in for the Lady Panthers, will go out of bounds. Conway basketball.
Yeah, good defense there. They are quick, and they make really good passes. They move well without the ball, so the passes are going to a spot where they've gone to that's emptied out. It's nice.
Alexis Cox makes her move. Can't get the basket to fall. Cabot looked like she might have stepped out of bounds there.
She did step out of bounds.
Jenna Cook, defended by AT.
Almost got the 10-second call there.
Cook goes all the way. Rebound for Jordan. Lady Cats trying to speed things up. Henry Bohannon trying to work the lane. Finally getting a push call on Bree Hall.
The third one.
A lot of contact.
Yeah, they're letting them play on this end, and the good forearm shiver there.
Get it into Cox. She draws the contact. Bucket won't go, but she'll go to the line for 2. And
I thought that was second on her, maybe not.
As the first foul on Bree Hall.
Yeah. 3 team fouls for each. Alexis' second time to the line.
Gets the first, cuts it down to a 1-point lead for the Lady Panthers. Checking back in, it's Abby Grace Cunningham. Yet to see a Lady Cat come off the bench yet.
Nice free throws, Alexis. Those were pure, all 4 of them.
She's 4 for 4, on the night. Free throws were a bit of a problem Friday at North Little Rock, so
they were.
Good to see.
Need to guard out there with no fouls.
This is Cox cutting off Cunningham. Trying to find Bowles. She somehow saves it. Cook's going to end up with it.
Yeah, Cabot doing a really good job getting into scrap balls. Don't foul there.
Stripped away by Bohannon.
Good backside D there.
Emery. That's just a good decision there by Emery to force a little
force
bit of
the
action.
action.
4th foul on Cabot, so 1 foul away from the bonus for your Lady Cats here the rest of the first quarter.
3:42 left. Cabot subbing in again.
Bree Hall back in. Bohannon trying to get it into Samaya Jordan. Not a good decision there. Oh, that was a travel.
Good call,
Good
Levi.
call.
Great call, Levi. Thank you for that. He heard you.
3:35 to play, and it's a tie ball game.
Why doesn't that work when I call it?
Well, I'm a little more gentle
No.
with the
Yes.
delivery.
Okay, yes. Ignore him.
Alexis Cox pulls up for the 3.
You know what I liked about that is there was no hesitation on it.
They're going to call a foul on Emery Bohannon. That might have gone either way. That will be the 5th team foul against. No, I guess that's still just the 4th.
Yeah,
okay.
that's our 4th. So next foul for either team, if it's a team foul, not a player control foul, they'll be in the bonus.
Get it to Cunningham. T. Weston poking it away.
Yeah, she is super. That's a freshman. She's super fast. She plays the point. And the thing I like about her is that she does not believe in anything but fast and go, go, go. She's high energy.
Okay.
I mean, she really does. She plays so fast.
Olivia Cox is checked into the game for your Lady Cats. And they're going to call a foul on Olivia.
Not a lot of contact there.
First free throw, no good. That's Churchill. Churchill hits the second. Cabot back with the lead. 1-point ball game here in the first quarter. AT. Her shot's off the mark. Lady Cats yet to make a 3. Churchill kicks it out. AT got her hands on it, couldn't control it.
Went right through her hands.
Cook throws it over to Hall. 3-pointer won't go. AT with the rebound.
Cabot's been pretty fortunate in some of these passes. The bounces have gone their way. The long rebounds have gone their way. Some of that's about hustle.
Olivia Cox trying to get the 3. It won't go.
We've been a lot of one-and-dones, not a lot of offensive rebounds by this team. Now, again, we're not sized for that, but it's been a lot of just one-shot opportunities. Oh, she walked.
They feed it into Cunningham. They'll get Trinaya Weston for the foul, and that's going to be
her second. Yeah. That'll bring Bohannon back in.
T trying to argue that she got the ball.
And she did, but I think there's a little bit of arm there too. Good call. You can't when you go to foul, if you bring your arm down into the player, you're going to get that call most of the times.
Cunningham hits the first.
So we have 1 senior and I think 4 juniors on the floor.
3-point ball game. Cabot extending the lead.
Samaya Jordan moving into the point. She's good at that. She played a lot of that last year.
Olivia gets the penetration. Shot won't fall, but she'll get a chance at 2.
Now that's the second on Bree.
Or excuse me, is it Kaylin Bean? Or no, it was on Bree Hall. I called Kaylin Bean Bree Hall earlier.
So that is 5 teams fouls apiece for both squads. For the last 12, they'll be in the bonus. And again, the bonus is going to be 2 free throws. There are no 1-and-1s.
Second free throw, a little short. Going to go out of bounds on Cabot, so Conway will get another chance.
Nice.
Jordan trying to inbound to Alexis Cox. Just heavily contended, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Lady Cats.
The inbounds passes have not been great for the Lady Cats to start the ball game. Cabot has defended those well.
They're going to call Olivia Cox for her second foul. And we'll get a chance to see the other freshman, Mariah Wilson, is set to check in.
Lady Cats they have 2 freshmen on the squad. This is a young squad. Again, 1 senior, the rest of them freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, but mostly sophomores and juniors.
So Mariah Wilson checking in for Olivia Cox.
2 of your Lady Cats with 2 fouls each, Trinaya and Olivia.
Second free throw is good. Lead back to 3 for Cabot. Alexis Cox kicks it back over to Samaya Jordan. Over to Bohannon. Bohannon, quick 3. Good.
Yeah, she's silky smooth. When she gets in rhythm, she is absolutely lightning. The heat check is coming on this one. You can almost bet that.
Bree Hall in the lane trying to kick it out to Churchill. Who are they going to get this time?
They got Bohannon.
Will be on Emery. That's her second.
A lot of fouls. I mean, that is 11 fouls. I think they stop it at 5 on the scoreboard. That's 11 fouls total, 6 on your Lady Cats.
I saw in the stats earlier that Conway averaging 15 fouls a game, so well on our way. Dakira Carter checking in for Conway. With free throws made for Cabot, they extend the lead again back to 2. Alexis Cox trying to get in the lane. I'm going to say she traveled.
And she did.
My Jordan almost got a hand on it. AT does get a hand on it. Be out on Conway.
They've tried several times to run it out like that and try the deep ball rather than handle the pressure. The pressure's been pretty tough.
Jay Cook getting a bench warning here.
Yeah. That's been kind of, and I watched this in the tournament here in Conway, the early season tournament. They called that 4 or 5 times.
We're going to get an offensive foul. This one on Bree Hall. That's her third. Wow. Yeah. So quickly coming out and coming back in is Kaylin Bean.
Cook and the official having a nice animated conversation about I'm sure the warning.
Lex Cox 3 won't go. AT fighting for a rebound.
Got a foul called on the outside here.
Okay. It's going to be on Bean, who just checked in. Coming up and over AT.
The top. Yeah, over the top. So that sends a freshman to the line.
Oh, I thought it was AT that she fouled.
That would be Mariah Wilson.
His first free throw bounces around, will not fall. Wilson shooting 50% from the free throw line on the year. Misses them both. Cunningham with the rebound.
Yeah, got to make those. Got to make it most of every opportunity tonight. It looks like it's going to be one of those nights.
Jenna Cook almost lost it. Collects herself, gets the foul called on AT, and that will be her second.
See, that's the difference right there, where she fumbles the ball. They're both going for it at the same time. You got to let that go. I mean, she made the mistake with the ball first. I mean, to me, that's an easy call not to make, because there was a fumble with the ball, and she gets the benefit of it when it's really there is no benefit to be gained. So I don't agree with that one at all.
Jenna Cook hits them both. She's got 4 points here in the first quarter.
Most of their points are coming from the free throw line. I don't see the stat line yet, but I guarantee that's the case.
Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Jalen Bean is going to be called for her second foul. A lot of players on both sides with 2 fouls right now.
Here's the thing. We're going to have to knock down the free throws. I mean, they've been pretty good at the free throw line. we've got to be very good at the free throw line because it looks like it's going to be that night where it's just a parade to the foul line.
AT hits the first. She could hear you, Tim Roach.
That's a nice looking
Senior
free throw there.
leadership.
Yeah,
right there.
that was a nice looking free throw.
AT cuts it to 2, 15-13. Alexis Cox. End to end. Alexis gets the layup.
Yeah, really sized that one up well. Used her left shoulder. Created some separation with the ball in her right hand. Easy layup. Nice. That's a walk.
Cunningham working the left side. Gets the lead back for Cabot.
Why doesn't it work when I call it? Because it's an angry call? Man, got to make that call. 14 seconds.
Lady Cat's going to hold it. Smythe Jordan gets in the lane. Turnaround jumper will go. Tied again. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Tie ball game.
Yeah.
Number 2 versus number 5. 17 all here at the end of 1. Take a break and have the rest of the first half here on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Second conference game for your Lady Cats. They fell on Friday to the number 1 team in the state and the 6A at North Little Rock. They fell by 1 point. Right now, a tie ball game here against the number 5 team in the state, the Cabot Lady Panthers.
It's every week's going to be like this, it seems like. But it's one way to start the season off, right? The conference season off at North Little Rock. Sure, why not?
Why not?
It's only the team you played. You ended the season with. In Hot Springs last year, but again, they played really well. This is going to have to be one of those games where, because they're calling it tight, and they're calling it that way on both sides, you're going to have to watch how you're hand checking.
It's been a game of free throws after 1 quarter. Cabot, 10 of their 17 points have come from the free throw line. 7 of Conway's 17 points have come for the charity stripe.
You've got to adjust to how they call, and so that's
Cunningham trying to find Bean, and Bohannon. Bohannon forcing the issue. Will be out of bounds on Cabot. Cabot fans want to know where that foul was.
Well, I thought it was backcourt violation to begin with. But
right.
Who am I to say? Love about these games is you get to hear on our mics. You get to hear Ashley coaching all the time. Motion offense here on the top, looking for that cutter. There you go.
Here comes Cox, left baseline, and they'll call an offensive foul on Alexis. That's going to be her second.
Yeah, that's what you didn't want. That's tough. It's a tough call there.
And Conway will pull back the pressure.
Yeah, you're going to have to now. It changes up how you've got to run your defense because you've got some of your key players with a couple of fouls. You've got to watch that. Don't want to put them in a position to get a cheap foul somewhere down the court.
Churchill's shot won't fall. Alexis Cox gets the rebound and picks up a quick foul on J.C. Cook.
That's her third, I believe, unless they had already put it up.
Yeah, third foul.
Yeah.
That's big.
That's there are a lot of folks in foul trouble, and we are 7 minutes to go in the half. Going to be an interesting mix of players for periods of time. You're going to see a lot of different players on both sides of the court.
Jordan going off the screen from Cox. The shot will not fall. It's a good sequence for your Lady Cats, but they don't come up with points. Cook, deep three. Won't go. Bohannon pulling down the rebound.
Nobody back deep, so she's cutting it loose. There you go. Good job.
Cox kicks it out to Weston. Three won't go in off the backboard, and they're going to say it's off Alexis.
Yeah, fighting for the ball down low. Nobody scored in the first minute and a half of this quarter. Had several good looks.
Bean, we called for the travel.
One of many that I think should have been called, but who am I to say? Sometimes the pressure defense, I mean, you think about it, it doesn't play out all the time, but it's stuff like that right there where you find the way that the Lady Cats play their defense where it really adds value is that you're always trying to figure out and they're putting pressure on the offense to make plays, and sometimes you just make mistakes.
Shot clock down to 14.
Don't see that very often with the Lady Cats.
AT thought about it. She'll get in the lane, kick it over to Cox. Cox for three. Sweet.
That's 2 3-pointers for Alexis. Shot's looking good. No foul there.
Cook can't get it to drop. Bohannon having to force a pass. Cook on the other side. Three-pointer won't go. Jordan pulling down the rebound.
Nobody really knocking down threes at a good rate here, and they've taken quite a few.
Kick it out to Cox. Another three for Cox. In and out.
That looked good. Good release. She feels comfortable with that shot. She got to let her go there.
Cunningham finds Cook. Cook's three. Man, that was a good-looking shot.
Yeah, she's playing with 3 fouls, so she's got to be careful.
Weston gets it to AT in the paint. AT trying to kick it back out to Bohannon. It's deflected out of bounds, and the Lady Cats will recollect.
Yeah, that's where height would have been a great thing to have. You just don't have it right now.
Conway calling a timeout. Tie ball game. We'll take a 30-second break as well here on Conway Corp.
Gamer Gab.
Back live at Buzz Bowling Arena. I'm Levi, he's Tim, and we've got a tie ball game. Your number 2 Lady Cats taking on the number 5 ranked Cabot Lady Panthers here in 6A Central action. And it's 20-all here in the second quarter.
Why does it seem like all of our broadcasts lately have been very tense?
Well, our last broadcast was in the 7A
Okay.
semifinals.
All right,
so.
I brought that up. Never mind.
Okay. It's just tense times, Tim Roach, the times we live in. Alexis Cox drawing the contact. That will be the 3rd team foul against Cabot here in the second quarter.
First foul on Cunningham.
Alexis hits the first one. I think she pretty sure she's
Don't say
okay,
it. Don't
okay.
don't say it. What were you just about to do?
I was gonna say she's just having a great night, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay, thank you.
Thoroughly.
Keep on with having a good night.
That is what her. She's in double figures now. Yeah, 13 points on the night.
All right, thanks, Levi.
I'll stay at 13, but hey, your Lady Cats
Good
getting the
rebound.
long rebound. Samaya Jordan deep three. It's all good.
Listen, when she gets going too, I mean, she's a lot like Bohannon. When she gets it going and feels the rhythm of that shot, it's a long night because she can put it on the floor so well and drive past you. You've got to respect it, and if you get the shot going down, you got to be careful, Bo.
Cabot trying to work their motion offense as well.
Oh.
Jenna Cook kicks it out to J.C. Cook. Trying to get it down to Cunningham. Stolen away by Jordan.
Yes, a lot of passes, a lot of opportunities to get that one.
Feeds it over to the freshman. Freshman, soft hands, Mariah Wilson. Getting her first points of the night.
Good job on both ends defensively, staying in the defensive momentum that they've been working here this half.
Bean, her shot won't fall. Lady Cats will get it off the tip. Jordan gives it to the freshman again. I keep saying the freshman because there's two of them
out there.
And trying to keep track of all that. It's Mariah Wilson. She just had her first 2 points on the last possession. A chance to extend it here. Jay Cook wants a timeout. We will take it to Conway on top, 26-20 here in the second quarter. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
Now home entertainment can get out of the house. Introducing Conway Corp TV, streaming entertainment with cloud DVR, live sports, local TV, and much more. It's perfect for rom-coms on the couch, adventures in the backyard, and binging over lunch. So whether you're in your bedroom, on your phone, or on the go, it all feels like home. Conway Corp TV, available only from Conway Corp.
Alexis Cox leading the way for your Lady Cats, 13 points here in the first half. And Conway, their biggest lead of the night, 26-20.
Yeah, good timeout that time by Jay Cook. They've got to kind of get it back together again. And here's the thing. Here's what's interesting is that even with the foul trouble that we're in, and we've got some key folks in foul trouble, we're staying in the man defense. Yeah, we're staying in the man. They're staying with their defense. They've not changed anything other than some personnel changes. So you would think as soon as you get into foul trouble and you get key folks in foul trouble that you go drop into a zone. And the Lady Cats have that in their arsenal, but they've stuck with this man defense.
Coming back out of the break, and Lady Cats shooting free throws. Mariah Wilson short on the first.
Is that 3:46? Working on the clock here, but 3:46 to go in the half.
Missing both. Long rebound.
Alexis jumped over the bench, over the chairs. Very athletic move. Now she's got to get back, got to pick up.
Cunningham working on Wilson. Wilson going to be called for the reach in.
See, but that's okay. That's a good foul. I like that foul. I mean, Alexis went for the loose ball, jumped over the bench, and had to literally go around to get over. And she helped out her teammate there. That's a good sacrifice.
Cunningham's first free throw is good. Cuts it to 5. Man, I mean, just think, your first 2 conference games, it's murderer's row.
Oh yeah, I mean there's some teams that are struggling in our conference, but not North Little Rock and Cabot.
No, no, not those 2.
They are not.
They feed it into Wilson. She'll draw the contact, and that will be the 4th foul.
Yes. That is a key foul. Wow.
With 3:28 to play in the second quarter.
That is 4 fouls on J.C. Cook. Wow.
They feed it into AT. It's going to be a jump ball here. We have struggled on the inbounds
Man,
tonight.
we really have. They are, and some of that's us, but some of it's Cabot. They're just playing really good defense. There you go. That's one.
Get it to Jordan. Back to Bohannon. Deep 3 for Bo. And it's
Good
short.
rebound.
Cox with the rebound. Going up strong. And she's got 15 now.
Really good half by Alexis on both sides of the ball, and she's playing a lot with 2 fouls. Don't want to jinx her, but she's got 2 fouls. Don't pick up one out there.
Kick it back out to Bean for 3. In and out. AT.
She gave up a layup for the 3-point attempt.
It's an NBA move right there.
Yeah.
Bohannon.
Oh, that's a great move.
And off the contact. Just sinks it.
Nice move into the lane by Bo. Normally known for her 3-point shooting, but listen, she's really good with the ball. Good at penetrating.
Lead extends to 8. Bean working on Bohannon. They're going to get Bo.
That's her
for her third. Shania Weston will have to check in to spell Bo.
Going to bring in the freshman.
One of the we're going to have both freshmen on the floor.
At the same time, yeah. That's where we are, these fouls.
Bean misses the first.
Well, key players on both sides in foul trouble. Bo with the most we have, it's 3. But Alexis has played most of this half with 2.
Bean misses them both. Nice break for your Lady Cats.
Our point guard has 2. Trinai has 2.
AT over to Weston. Back around to Jordan. Jordan, no hesitation. Bounces around. AT pulling down the rebound. Gets it up. Count it.
Nice. What good, strong rebound. Went straight up with it. Got the contact. Finished with the right hand. Nicely done, AT.
First time tonight, it's a 10-point lead for your Lady Cats. Cabot's only scored 5 points here in the second quarter. AT can't make it 3. Jenna Cook bringing it down for Cabot. Gets past AT, misses the layup. Samaya Jordan pulling down the rebound in traffic.
Good pressure on the drive there.
Cox swings it over to Wilson. Wilson finds a lane in the middle. She likes it. A little too hard with the left hand, but Conway a second chance here. Jordan's 3-point won't go. And they're going to call a foul on AT.
Oh, my goodness. They called it on
they called it on Wilson.
Yeah, Mariah Wilson. That's her second. Wow.
You know, Coach Hutchcraft told us in our conference preview show that AT often draws the hardest defending role, has to play against the best offensive player, and that's definitely Jenna Cook.
That turnover, watch out from the backside. That turnover right there was by the freshman, Triana. She came from the backside to force that. Now, that's what?
Trinaya.
What did I say?
Triana.
Oh, Trinaya.
Let's just say T.
Yeah, T.
It's hard.
But that was forced by her from the backside, though. It ended up in Alexis' hands, but no points on that trip.
Bain gives it to Churchill. Churchill trying to work it down to Cunningham. Stolen away by Lex.
Good. Nice.
Working it up floor to Weston. And they're going to say she traveled.
Well, she was contacted before she went down.
Travel may have been aided.
Yeah, a little bit of a shove there, but we didn't get the phone call.
Olivia Cox checking back in. I believe she has 2 fouls.
She does. Look at that board. 2 fouls.
Two.
Yeah, so 2 fouls each on 4 of the folks out on the floor, but they have 2, 3, 3, and 1 on their side. So, I mean, just fouls everywhere.
Cabot is in the bonus. Lady Cats 1 foul away. Olivia Cox pulling down a rebound.
Good defense, good pressure on the baseline.
T. Weston showing the speed all the way, gets it to go, and it's a 12-point game.
Yeah, she's a coast-to-coaster. She can do that, and that's a freshman going right at them. A lot of courage.
Payne trying to get it to Bree Hall. She does, but it's harder than it needed to be. Jenna Cook will draw the contact. Who are they going to call this on? Is this on Lex? No, it's on Olivia. So Olivia with her 3rd.
Yeah, I mean.
Coach Hutchcraft, a little uncertain who to send in. Yeah. Everybody's got fouls.
Dakaria going in. Dakira. No, that's not what I called for.
Okay, well, it just helps me remember.
I'll try to get the name right
as long as I stop singing.
That's right.
Okay, well, Jenna Cook only got 1 free throw.
And play for 1 possession here. 20 seconds left.
Lady Cats up 34-23.
Looks like they'll hold for 1. Good. Trying to get some motion on the side.
Jordan finds a seam. Tried to get it to AT, and Cabot recuperating quickly.
Yeah, she got contacted too. I mean, that could have easily been a foul, but no call.
4.1 seconds here to play in the second half. Takira to inbound. Get it into AT. AT, first shot won't go. Second shot off the mark, and your Lady Cats will get no points here, but hey, they take an 11-point lead into the locker room here at the half, 34-23, Lady Cats on top. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little break here, and when there's about 5 or 4 minutes left to go here, between here at halftime, we'll come back on, get you caught up with the first half stats, some first half highlights as well, and get you set for the second half of action. What you're going to see on, well, actually, we have a little halftime program. I was going to say you're going to see a camera, but you know what? You'll be fine.
Forget that.
You don't need me to tell you what you're going to see. It's going to be fine. He's Tim. I'm Levi. Lady Cats on top here at the half. Back after this halftime break on Conway Corp.
More than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours. I played basketball in high school at Van Buren. We had some other guys on the team that got hurt, and the athletic trainer was there to evaluate those injuries, help them kind of get back to, being 100%, being on the court again. And I had, a little bit of an interest in medicine and helping people. Conway Regional and Conway High School have had a partnership for several years where Conway Regional athletic trainers have provided athletic training services over at the high school and work with their all their sports from 7th grade up until 12th grade. The athletic trainers are mainly there to evaluate, treat, and rehab injuries. One thing that's pretty special about athletic trainers is that they're around those athletes each day. They can build those special relationships with them and be able to do treatment right away. They get that high quality care right when they injure themselves. They're able to get that care and that treatment and be able to be referred to our orthopedic physicians for that further evaluation if needed.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
2023 has come and gone, and as we take a step into the new year, let's take a step back to look at the year behind us. A major part of Conway Corp's mission is ensuring the large, complex system that delivers clean drinking water is ready for future challenges. That's why in 2023 we announced plans to expand the Roger Q. Mills water treatment plant. When it was built in the 1960s, the plant was able to treat 1 million gallons daily. Now, we've expanded several times over the years, and when this current expansion is complete, the plant will be able to process 32 million gallons daily. As Conway continues to grow, so does our commitment to make sure the systems that run our community can keep up. With most of the sewer lines downtown installed more than 50 years ago, this year our crews have been working along Locust Street to switch out the old pipes for new ones. Ground was broken on our new operations center in May. It will be located on South German Lane, just north of Stone Dam Creek. The location will include a new office building, a warehouse, and maintenance shop, and will house our electric, water, telecommunications, engineering crews, and more, and it will allow us to better serve the community for years to come. On the evening of June 25th, Conway suffered damage from one of the worst windstorms in our city's history. Winds measured at 126 miles an hour resulted in more than 50 broken utility poles and numerous downed trees around the city. At the height of the storm, there were 10,000 customers without electricity. The electric department worked around the clock in extreme conditions to get every customer's power restored. And it was all hands on deck for Conway Corp, plus mutual aid arrived from fellow public power utilities in Benton, Bentonville, and Paragould. and nearly every Conway Corp employee was supporting our workers in the field, answering phone calls. More than 5,000 were answered, and more than 2,500 social media messages were responded to. In October, we celebrated the opening of our 135 megawatt Conway Solar at Happy project. That was done along with our partners from LightSource BP. The solar farm, located in White County, is delivering clean energy to Conway, enough clean energy to power more than 21,000 homes. We've been broadcasting Wampus Cats sports since 2001 and streaming games since 2014. In November, we produced our most watched broadcast to date. Conway versus Bryant was a matchup of 1 versus 2, and to date, that game has had nearly 28,000 views from viewers in 31 different states. And last but certainly not least, on December 5th, the newly designed Conway Corp website launched. Along with the new, cleaner look, you'll find smoother navigation to find the information that you need about services, how to pay your bill, exploring careers, and more. 2023 was a productive and memorable year for us at Conway Corp, and we look forward to serving you in 2024. Happy New Year from all of us at Conway Corp.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena, halftime of the girls' action. Your number 2 ranked Conway Lady Cats taking on the number 5 ranked Cabot Lady Panthers. Conway with a 34-23 lead here at the half. So far so good. It was a touch and go first quarter. I like the way you said that, yeah. Touch and go first quarter. It was set 17 all at the end of one. Yeah. And then Conway, we look at some of the highlights here. Your Lady Cats hold Cabot to just 6 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, it was for such a disjointed feeling in the first half. The Lady Cats in the second, and it played out that way, right? We were up by 11 after being tied. Much better defense. I think offensively it was the exact same. It was 17 points, right? So we did about the same offensively, but we just put the pressure on defensively and denied their entry into the lane. The passing, our defense in the passing lanes has been better tonight in the second quarter, especially.
Your Lady Cats led in scoring here in the first half by Alexis Cox. She had 15 points, and only Lady Cat in double figures. But Samaya Jordan with 5, Emery Bohannon with 5, Maya Taylor, AT with 4, and then you had a few others with 2 apiece, both freshmen.
Yeah.
T. Wilson and Mariah Weston, or excuse me, I had that backwards. T. Weston and Mariah Wilson, both with 2 points in the first half.
Yeah, and if you look on the Cabot side of things, nobody in double figures for them, and they've got one of the key things for them is they've got J.C. Cook. Yeah, J.C. Cook in foul trouble to even start the second half. She's got 4. I mean, Bo's got 3 for us, so that's a little bit of a problem. Alexis has 2. We have several with 2, but they have one of their key players with 4, and you know, who knows when you're going to see her.
So it's probably, I wouldn't expect we see her at all in the third quarter unless it just starts really getting out of hand.
Well, at 11 points, you can't let it get too much further than that.
Yeah.
Without taking a chance. Now she played. Truthfully, she played most of the second quarter with 3 fouls. I mean, she got the 4th foul late in the second half with like a minute and a half to go. But she's used to playing with foul trouble tonight. I mean, she's going to have to. If she gets on the court, she'll be in foul trouble.
Yeah. Hey, got to give our thanks tonight and really for the whole upcoming slate of games that we have for you here during conference play. To Six Legs Productions, the internal Conway High School run production team that runs all of the cameras and what you see in the arena. Last year it was just in the arena, but tonight they're pulling double duty. They're showing it in the arena, and they're actually serving as our cameras for our broadcast tonight as well.
Down in our shot there.
You can see
they're right down there.
Right down the way. Little partnership between Conway Corp and Conway High School.
5 sports, 6 legs. It's just the natural progression.
Adds up to 11.
I don't even know what that means.
Take it to 11. I like it. 11-point lead.
Yeah, an 11-point lead.
Oh,
so
man.
we've got to find ways to score without going to the free throw line. I mean, I'd like to see us be able to do that, and we've got to keep them off the free throw line. They've been really good. Now, we've been playing in the man the entire time. I don't know that we're going to change out of that. But truthfully, Cabot hasn't changed either.
Yeah, Cabot, 13 of their 23 points came from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Your Lady Cats scored 8 points at the free throw line, and they are shooting right at their season average, 25% from 3, 4 for 16.
How are they at
three.
the free throw line? What's the free throw line percentage?
The Lady Cats,
Yeah,
8
Lady
of
Cats.
15, so 53%.
Yeah, so they've got to sharpen that up. We started off pretty hot, and then you said something, and then from that point forward, it went down.
Yeah.
But you got to play some good defense without fouling. And J.C. Cook is in the ballgame to start the second half. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so we start out in the man, like we've been playing the entire game.
Your original 5 starters back on the floor for Conway. "15 seconds on the shot clock. Jenna Cook turns around, and she hits the jumper.
Really good player. Both the Cook girls can really play, and that's who they need to go.
T.
Nice.
Weston.
Wow.
Cutting through.
Flash. Oh.
AT. Upset with that call.
Yeah, that, I mean, she literally fell down while being pressured, so, oh well. That's her third. So the only player for the Lady Cats on the court with no fouls is Samaya.
Samaya Jordan. She's got to
which
figure it
critical,
out.
Which is critical. You need to be.
Hey, here we
There we
go.
go.
Calling it on both sides. A little push-off action from Jenna Cook. And that is just her first.
We have 6 players on Cabot. Yeah, so they're going
to.
You'll probably see a lot of this. If they get a break for defense, they'll take her out, put her back in for offense.
Wise strategy from Jay Cook.
Now they've gone to kind of a zone here. All right. Interesting.
Well, your Lady Cats only shooting 25%, so.
Kick it there. Yep.
Stolen away. Bean. Gets in the lane. Blocked by Samaya Jordan.
Yeah, we just need to be a little cleaner on offense. We actually got the setup. Here you go. J.C. Cook in for offense.
Samaya Jordan, 6th block of the year. She actually now tied for the lead on the team.
She is so active on both sides of the floor. She's a really, really good player.
She leads your Lady Cats with
5
deflections
seconds.
as well.
And they've had, truth be told, I thought they had a couple of those 5-second calls that they didn't get it. J.C. Cook out. I'm not going to keep saying this, but she is out of the ballgame now for defense.
Some good breaks here for Cabot to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Samaya loses it. Coach Hutchcraft wanting a timeout. Will not be granted.
Wow.
And here comes J.C. Cook back in.
I'm not saying it.
There's going to be a lot of that until hopefully she gets that 5th foul.
Yeah. Well, there's been so many stoppages in play that she gets a chance to go that switch in and out.
Bean over to Cunningham. Cunningham
pass.
easy 2.
Yeah, that's a good pass. Went for the double team and opened up the inside position, and Cunningham knocked it down.
Conway trying to figure out this zone. Alexis Cox says, I got it figured out.
I can figure for 3.
What's that? Her 3rd?
Yes.
I think so. 18 points now for Lex.
Well, she can knock that. A, she can knock it down, and B, that's going to be the weak spot in that zone. It's going to be on the wings and at the baseline so far is where they're having trouble covering it.
Jenna Cook, pull-up jumper, short, but gets the contact on AT. That's going to be her 4th.
Yep. That'll bring in Takira after the first free throw. 2 fouls on your Lady Cats this quarter. 1 for Cabot.
Jenna Cook hits the first.
Let's see. They brought back Takira and brought in Mariah. So
both freshmen back on the floor again.
She changed her mind.
And Cabot cuts the lead back down to 10. Weston fakes the shot, gets in the lane, fancy footwork, won't go, gets her own rebound, kicks out to Bo. Bo off the mark. And it will be Cabot basketball. Cunningham coming up a little bit gingerly there.
Going back in for offense for JC. But, boy, listen, you're talking about flash into the lane. Man, Trinaya is just quick to the hole.
Well, it's easy to see why a freshman would be not just playing significantly, starting for your Lady Cats.
Well, and she talked about their good
Emery
steal,
with
Bo.
the steal. Gets the control. Nice touch
with
the left
hand.
hand.
I mean, how often do you see it? Open court, goes opposite hand. That's some confidence right there. Nice.
Lady Cats up by 12 now.
Oh, wow. Phantom just about exploded. That's her fourth. That is a difficult one to swallow there. I mean, she literally, what a great play defensively.
All right, what's going on here?
Well, so he was trying to sub in, and the officials were not communicating. I mean, it's been a bad minute and a half for our guy down here. Just a terrible call.
Feed it. Long pass into Cunningham. Bree Hall kicks it back out to Cunningham. J.C. Cook, short jumper, won't go. Lex Cox fighting in there with Cunningham. It'll end up being a jump ball here.
Yeah, good job on the defense. That time by the Lady Cats down low.
(41-29), Lady Cats on top, looking to extend it even further here. 4:45 to play here in the third quarter.
Looking for that entry point into the zone. There's really nothing there. I mean, Trinai has been really good at that. So I trust her. There you go, right there. Now kick.
Weston kicking it back out to Jordan.
They got back quickly, yeah. Now the kick. There you go.
Cox for three. Off the rim, and
good look. That's a really good. But you're going to see, I think.
Well, Samaya Jordan getting her first foul, and not a great one there. Is Jenna Cook going to make her pay, getting the shot to fall.
And the fourth foul on your Lady Cats with 4 minutes to go. A little over 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Ashley's going to have to go to Olivia Cox.
Jenna does make it a three-point play. Lead cut down to single digits again, 41-32. Conway with the lead.
Olivia coming in for Dakira,
yeah.
So you don't have a big presence in the middle. That's where they've got Alexis. I mean, she's size-wise, she's not going to match up very well with the biggest of folks, although she can bang away down there. So you're going to have to pin it.
I'll call Weston for the travel. J.C. Cook checking back in.
Nine-point game. 3:56 to go. It's third quarter here. Lady Cats staying in the man.
J.C. Cook, you're gonna say it was tipped. Yeah, Wilson thought, hey, that's our ball, but
no one touched it.
It was off Conway.
No one touched it. Well, there you go. They get a break.
Phantom deflection.
They get a break.
Cunningham cut off by Cox. Bean, no good. Olivia Cox battling for it. Say it was last touched by Olivia. Stay here with Cabot. 16 seconds on the play clock. Or shot clock. I haven't fully got out of football yet.
Yeah, haven't transitioned. I get it. Good inbounds
Send
play.
down to Hall. She makes your Lady Cats pay. Lead down to 7 now. Cabot on a run.
Got to figure out this zone defense. It's a 2-3 defense. That's one way to do it, though, is get into the middle there.
We'll be out on Cabot. Stay with Conway. That ball went all the way into one of the coaches' rooms back there.
Yeah.
Vanished.
Yeah, it's gone.
Talk about some lucky bounces.
Yeah. All right, up 7. 3:20 to go in the third. We have 4 fouls. They have 1.
Jordan, long inbound to Cox.
Safety valve.
Lex in the paint.
Yeah, that's easy there.
Nice touch. 20 points now for Lex.
Stayed with the right hand. Took her man off the dribble. Easily done. 5-second call that we didn't get.
Weston trying to cut off Bean. Lady Cats still making things tough with this man defense, and leads to another Cabot turnover.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where, I mean, there's not a lot of pressure on the ball necessarily, but you know what's coming, and you make decisions with the ball. Force turnovers. I love those kinds of turnovers. You don't have to really work for them.
43-34, Conway with the lead. 2:45 to play here in the third quarter. Kick out to Jordan for 3. Off the glass.
Sweet. Larry Bird would be very, very impressed with that.
Second three-pointer of the night for Samaya. Lead back to 12. Cabot trying to answer with a 3, and they do. Conway speeding up.
Oh my gosh, she got clobbered in the head. What are we doing?
No foul called on Weston. Cabot trying to cut into the lead even more. Kick out to Bean. Won't go. And possession will turn to Conway here. Cunningham
a little slow there.
got banged up. 46-37, 2:06 to play in the third quarter.
It's really more of a 2-1-2 zone they're playing with Cunningham coming up into the middle all the way up to the free throw line.
Weston back over to Cox. Cox, no hesitation.
Yeah, she's playing horse out there with that. I mean, it's just there was no pressure there for the shot. She caught it in rhythm, and that's the thing. That 4 for her. Wow.
Fourth three-pointer made tonight for Lex.
Nice.
And Kaylin Bean on the line when she touched it. Another Cabot turnover.
Good defense. Minute 32 left in the third.
Conway up by 12, 49-37. Under 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
So the threat by Trinaya to penetrate has now creating some opportunities out on the wing. She's not even having to penetrate. They're guarding against it so much she's able to kick to an open 3. Just like that.
Lex getting the contact on Churchill. That's just the second foul against Cabot here in the third quarter.
But that's her 4th. So Churchill with 4. J.C. Cook with 4. We have Bohannon with 4.
Samaya Jordan's 3 is short. Minute to play here in the third quarter. Conway up by 12. 49-37.
Good defense that time by Alexis. Good spacing on that.
Samaya Jordan got a hand on it. Jenna Cook will recover. Shot clock down to 15.
Boy, that's going to be tough just to play against Samaya. She's got such quick hands. Yeah, I mean, it's just.
Jenna somehow gets all the way in the lane, and she gets the bucket.
Wow.
Impressive
she
play.
had to work hard because Samaya was absolutely all up in the defensive front there for the Lady Cats.
Shot clock is off. 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Conway will hold for the last possession. Up 10, 49-39. T. Weston over to Jordan. Back to Weston.
4.
Back over to Jordan. 3. Won't go. Olivia Cox with the rebound, but can't put the shot back up in time. Conway taking a 10-point lead into the fourth quarter, 49-39. This is Lady Cat basketball here on Conway Corp.
Now home entertainment can get out of the house. Introducing Conway Corp TV, streaming entertainment with cloud DVR, live sports, local TV, and much more. It's perfect for rom-coms on the couch, adventures in the backyard, and binging over lunch. So whether you're in your bedroom, on your phone, or on the go, it all feels like home. Conway Corp TV, available only from Conway Corp.
Back live at Buzz Bowling Arena. It's a 10-point lead for your Lady Cats as we head into the final quarter of action. Number 2 Conway playing host to number 5 Cabot. Huge conference game here, your first home conference game for Conway. They got a 10-point lead in the final 8 minutes.
I was just trying to think when you were talking about that. Wonder when the last time is that the Lady Cats have gone 0-2 in conference play to start the season. That's a very real possibility. And, I mean,
coming into the
game, yeah. Right now looks good, 10-point lead, but 10-point lead with Cabot, that's just a couple of threes, and all of a sudden you're back into the ball game. So
yeah, well, and things slowed down a little bit for your Lady Cats. They got 17 in the first, 17 in the second, down to 15 here in the third as Cabot switching strategies, moves to his zone, but Lex Cox has made him pay.
Yeah, and with a great job by Trinaya to be able to penetrate into that zone and create those opportunities.
Emery Bohannon still on the bench as we start the fourth quarter. She's had some foul trouble here. Olivia Cox diving for the ball. It'll be a jump ball possession with Conway.
Means the old offense for defense switch over for Cabot. Now, but you're trading 4 fouls here. So Churchill has 4 fouls. Number 10 that just came in. That's been the swap. So that's a bit of a challenge for Cabot.
Cabot will stay in the zone. They feed it into Cox.
Nice.
Back out to Jordan. Jordan swings it over to Weston. Weston for 3. Won't go. Olivia Cox with the rebound and the putback. Conway back up by 12.
Churchill could not do anything with that because that's her 5th foul if she does. So she had to let Olivia go. She was on the backside. Great job by Olivia.
51-39, Conway on top. They get it to Cunningham. In the paint, offensive foul called on Cunningham. Just her second.
Great decision that time. I believe that was that Trinaya that took the charge? I believe it was. J.C. Cook back into the ball game, having to play a little bit of defense here for the offensive opportunity next time down the floor.
Go get her.
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing that zone to protect her, though. Got to know where she is.
Samaya Jordan 3. Won't go. They're going to get Wilson. Kind of a light touch there, but Wilson will get her 4th foul. Or is that just her 3rd? They called 4th, but
I think it's just her 3rd.
Have 3rd on the board.
Hopefully it's her 3rd. Wow, that's a ticky-tacky foul.
6:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Conway up 51-39.
Good switch over the move there.
Going to get Conway called for a foul, trying to work through a screen here.
That's going to be her 4th.
So 2 games in a row now for your Lady Cats, just dealing with foul trouble.
I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Get it down to Bean. Weston with the recovery, gets the block and the steal.
Oh, man.
And forcing the issue on the other end, coast to coast, T. Weston.
That is so awesome. Right hand, left hand, show the ball. Man, that is next level, man. That is awesome.
Lead up to 14 now for the first time tonight for your Lady Cats, and Conway going to be called for a foul on the other end.
Wow. I mean, it's 3 fouls quickly on your Lady Cats. 1 foul for Cabot.
That one was against Samaya. Still here from Lex. And she'll finish it softly. 55-39, 16-point lead. The lead has expanded here in the fourth quarter.
Some really good defensive pressure by your Lady Cats, and then they've just made shots. Good defense there. Caused the throw out. Lady Cats really active in this man.
Weston on Bean.
That's an unbelievable shot.
Well contested. Gets it to fall.
Really good shot there.
Back down to 14. Lady Cats. Might see them start to slow things down a little bit here.
Spread it out a little bit. 14-point lead. Yeah, make them look, make them think about it. Don't really want to get in pressure until you get to the 10, so it's right at that now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Right there.
Weston over to Jordan. Jordan, long two. Won't go. AT fighting in there. They're going to call her for an over the back.
No, that's
or is it on the
Mariah.
freshman again?
That's Mariah.
Okay.
That she's
Well,
gone.
That's 5 for Wilson. And Olivia Cox going to come out here as well as Bohannon checks back in.
Haven't seen much of Bo. She's playing with 4 fouls. So, I mean, at this point, everybody that's been playing is in foul trouble pretty much. Samaya's got 2.
Still a 14-point lead for your Lady Cats. Closing in on the midway point here in the final quarter. They feed it into Cunningham. Cox.
Good defense.
Bringing the pressure.
Well, and she never left her feet. That's just how you push pressure on the offensive player without creating a foul. That's excellent job by Alexis. They're staying in this. They're not trying to create turnovers out of this.
Bo open for 3. Won't fall. And Cunningham pull down the rebound. Jenna Cook over to Bean. Bean in the lane. T. Weston says no.
Block. She gets credit for the block. Timeout. Conway.
Conway taking a timeout. 55-41. Lady Cats on top here in the fourth quarter. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
For communities to grow, there has to be investment from different people.
First Community Bank has been awesome. Whatever we need, they're there.
First Community Bank has been great to us. It really has.
When we took this journey and she started just everything from A to Z, even now, I feel like she has that open line of communication.
First Community Bank is a customer of ours and we're a customer of theirs.
When we got the community center going, things just fell together.
First Community leads the pack on giving back.
We're having fun here at Buzz Bowling Arena tonight. Conference play for your Conway Lady Cats and the Wampus Cats will be coming up after this game. We've just got, about 4 minutes left to go here in the first game of our broadcast doubleheader, and things going well for your Lady Cats.
Yeah, they've pushed the lead out a little bit there. There was a little bit of scare. They got it down to about 7, 8 points, and got it in single digits, but the Lady Cats have done well against this zone after initially struggling to kind of figure it out. You got Trinaya West and the freshman completely working them over in the penetration, and then also in rolling the ball down court. She's been really, really good the second half. That's 5 seconds.
Trying to inbound, long time expiring there, but J.C. Cook will get an easy basket. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
All right.
That's about a 7-second 5 count.
Lead down to 12. 3:40 to go here in the game.
Lady Cats content to just kind of let them sit back in it if they're not going to come out on them. And here's the thing, too. They've only got 1 foul on them. If they want to get into the bonus and put us at the free throw line, they got a little work to do. So I would expect them to come out of the man pretty soon.
Lex Cox, her 3 won't go. It's going to be out on Jenna Cook, so Conway will get a fresh shot clock.
Yeah, in high school ball, they reset still to 35, the full shot clock. In college, they'll go to 20 seconds. But you get the full shot clock at high school. There you go. Safety valve, love it. Get the ball to your guard. There you go. It's one of them.
Lex Cox makes her move into the paint, drawing contact and knocking down Bean. I I don't know if I'd want to step up and try and stop
Yeah.
Alexis Cox.
Not sure exactly what that was all about there, but
not a choice I would make personally.
Yeah, she took Alexis got up wincing a little bit, so even she took a little bit of a punishment. Now got to finish the free throws. All right, take a good deep breath, Lex.
She's been
pretty
great
good
tonight. 5 for 6, now 5 for 7. Second one bounces around in and out, but AT going to get the rebound.
Another 35-second clock. Wow,
Huge
that's 3
offensive rebound for your Lady Cats.
That's 3 35-second clocks on this one possession alone. Going into the motion again. They've gone now. Now they've gone back into the man to try to. They're going to start creating some things out of this. Oh, nice.
Lex, short jumper. Nails it, makes up for those free throws.
Yeah, Jay Cook down here just shaking his head. I mean, there's nothing you can do with that. It's just a great move. Individual move by Lex.
Cunningham for 3. Won't go, gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to Bean. Cabot trying to reset here. They're going to have to start speeding things up, though.
Yeah, and they're going to have to start fouling. They still got 3 fouls to give. That's an open
Jenna
three.
Cook open for 3 off the back of the rim. Olivia Cox, great position.
Yeah, good box out there. You're right. Good call out, Levi.
2:13 to play here in the game, and Lady Cats up 14. You want to keep it at least at a 10-point lead.
They're going to work hard at that, but they're also going to try to keep the ball away from them as well. Should start seeing some fouls if they're going to, but now it's a little too late.
Oh. Maya's shot won't go.
No foul called.
1:50 to play. Cabot trailing by 14. Cunningham gets in the paint. Nice move with the left hand.
Yeah.
Cuts it down to 12, yeah. Conway calling a timeout here.
Yeah.
Coach Hutchcraft wanted to
wants to talk about
talk it over a little bit. 12-point lead for your Lady Cats. Back with the final few minute and a half after this break on Conway Corp.
The Smith Ford family is excited about this tailgate season. Home games are away, we've got the perfect vehicle for you. Broncos make getting there as much fun as being there.
And don't forget about Smith Ford's electric vehicles, the Mustang Mach-E, the F-150 Lightning, here on the lot. Come by or visit us online for the best deals around.
With the Smith Ford family, we won't be undersold.
We're back. Thought I'd take it. When you had your headset off.
Hey.
You had your headset off. That's free reign for me.
As soon as you turned your head, I put it back on. Head on a swivel, Tim Roach.
I'm just playing the game, man. Nice.
Oh, man.
Tried to finish with the left hand.
Well, Cabot, J.C. Cook, second chance won't go. Lex says no more of this.
No, I've had enough. Under a minute, almost.
And like I said, 12-point lead. Your Lady Cats, you really want to keep it at 10 as much as possible.
Oh, yes, count that, Bo. Yes.
What great body control, working around the contact and still finding a way to get the ball.
You know,
up.
she's got 7 points now. And she struggled tonight scoring a little bit, but quite frankly, she's been in foul trouble all night.
Yeah.
And, but she does all the little things. She's a leader on the floor. She's a vocal leader as well. Ashley's talked about that. She's learning how to play into that role, by the way. You had 4 seniors and two seniors that played for 4 years. Takes a little bit of adapting and a little kind of a renewed view into what your role is on the team.
40 seconds to play, 15-point lead for your Lady Cats, and Cabot just going to kind of resign themselves to the fate upon them.
Yeah, they've called the Panthers off.
Conway hosting the number 5 team in the 6A. And a 15-point lead so far. Cabot may have a chance to cut into it here in the final 12 seconds. And Jenna Cook does. Down to 13 now, but hey, all good. Your Lady Cats will have more than a 10-point lead here as they close out the final seconds. 60-47, Lady Cats on top. They will get 10 points from this win for the AAA purposes. So that's why it's a big number for your Lady Cats. They move to 1-1 in conference play and 13-6 overall.
Listen, this was a great second half. I mean, the first half was okay. 2 17-point quarters, 34 points. But the second half, man, they really, really played well. Cabot had to go into a zone to try to stop the penetration moves that we had going on, and it forced us into some threes, and we were knocking them down. I thought defensively we played really well. We played the man the entire ball game, got foul troubles all throughout, and really tested our bench. You had about 10 girls really that played tonight and played significant minutes. That's a pretty deep run into your roster.
Lady Cats shot 40% overall on the night. Not too bad, not too bad. 7 of 28, 25% from 3. That's their season average. They were right.
The analytics say so.
27-point performance tonight for Lex Cox as we look at some of the highlights from the second half. Behind her, Emery Bohannon, 10 points, which amazing she got to that number as much as she had to be on the bench tonight.
She didn't play much at all, but you had a lot of good minutes from supporting cast. So
yeah, Samaya Jordan finished with 8 points, 6 for T. Weston, the freshman, 4 points for AT, and 2 points for the other freshman, Mariah Wilson. Great team effort for your Lady Cats.
Yeah, you saw her on the drive right there. She's going to be fun to watch for the next 4 years.
All right, getting on the court now, your Conway Wampus Cats, as they look to also find their first conference win of the season. Second year under Coach Marcus Adams, and a lot of new faces for your Wampus Cats. We'll talk all about it. We're going to take a little bit of a break here between games, and we'll come back. There's about 5 minutes before the start of our second game of tonight's doubleheader. Thanks for watching tonight here on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours. I played basketball in high school at Van Buren. We had some other guys on the team that got hurt, and the athletic trainer was there to evaluate those injuries, help them kind of get back to, being 100%, being on the court again. And I had, a little bit of an interest in medicine and helping people. Conway Regional and Conway High School have had a partnership for several years where Conway Regional athletic trainers have provided athletic training services over at the high school and work with their all their sports from 7th grade up until 12th grade. The athletic trainers are mainly there to evaluate, treat, and rehab injuries. One thing that's pretty special about athletic trainers is that they're around those athletes each day. They can build those special relationships with them and be able to do treatment right away. They get that high quality care right when they injure themselves. They're able to get that care and that treatment and be able to be referred to our orthopedic physicians for that further evaluation if needed.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
What's up, guys? It's Wayne from GamerGab with big news for Elder Scrolls fans. After 10 years in development, a fan-made remaster of 1996's The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall, called Daggerfall Unity, is free to download on Steam, complete with updated graphics, modern controls, and full mod support. But Wayne, I hear you say, why should I care about an almost 30-year-old game? Well, Daggerfall was and still is Bethesda's largest map. The game features 15,000 locations to visit across the provinces of High Rock and Hammerfell, and Reddit user Mr. Cranch put the sheer size of Daggerfall's map into perspective by comparing it to Skyrim's map, and, well, Skyrim's map is that cute little rectangle right there in the middle. Yeah, it's huge. If you want to play Daggerfall Unity, here's how, courtesy of Kotaku.com. To play Daggerfall Unity, you need to download the free game from Steam, then download the Daggerfall Unity release, and unzip the latter and tell it where to find the former. Now, before I wrap up this video, I need to thank today's sponsor, Conway Corp Broadband. If you live in Conway, Arkansas, and you aren't happy with your internet service provider, you need to call Conway Corp. With speeds of up to 2 gigs, they've got the speed that gamers need. Call 450-6000. So what do you guys think? Are you going to give Daggerfall Unity a try? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time on GamerGab.
GamerGab.
Go! 2023 has come and gone, and as we take a step into the new year, let's take a step back to look at the year behind us. A major part of Conway Corp's mission is ensuring the large, complex system that delivers clean drinking water is ready for future challenges. That's why in 2023 we announced plans to expand the Roger Q. Mills water treatment plant. When it was built in the 1960s, the plant was able to treat 1 million gallons daily. Now, we've expanded several times over the years, and when this current expansion is complete, the plant will be able to process 32 million gallons daily. As Conway continues to grow, so does our commitment to make sure the systems that run our community can keep up. With most of the sewer lines downtown installed more than 50 years ago, this year our crews have been working along Locust Street to switch out the old pipes for new ones. Ground was broken on our new operations center in May. It will be located on South German Lane just north of Stone Dam Creek. The location will include a new office building, a warehouse, and maintenance shop, and will house our electric, water, telecommunications, engineering crews, and more, and it will allow us to better serve the community for years to come. On the evening of June 25th, Conway suffered damage from one of the worst windstorms in our city's history. Winds measured at 126 miles an hour resulted in more than 50 broken utility poles and numerous downed trees around the city. At the height of the storm, there were 10,000 customers without electricity. The electric department worked around the clock in extreme conditions to get every customer's power restored. And it was all hands on deck for Conway Corp, plus mutual aid arrived from fellow public power utilities in Benton, Bentonville, and Paragould. And nearly every Conway Corp employee was supporting our workers in the field, answering phone calls. More than 5,000 were answered, and more than 2,500 social media messages were responded to. In October, we celebrated the opening of our 135 megawatt Conway Solar at Happy project. That was done along with our partners from LightSource BP. The solar farm, located in White County, is delivering clean energy to Conway, enough clean energy to power more than 21,000 homes. We've been broadcasting Wampus Cats sports since 2001 and streaming games since 2014. In November, we produced our most watched broadcast to date. Conway versus Bryant was a matchup of 1 versus 2, and to date, that game has had nearly 28,000 views from viewers in 31 different states. And last but certainly not least, on December 5th, the newly designed Conway Corp website launched. Along with the new, cleaner look, you'll find smoother navigation to find the information that you need about services, how to pay your bill, exploring careers, and more. 2023 was a productive and memorable year for us at Conway Corp, and we look forward to serving you in 2024. Happy New Year from all of us at Conway Corp. At the start of a new year, many of us think about changes we want to make in our lives, and we invite you to think about your energy use and take the Energy Smart Challenge. Set an energy saving goal and go online to pledge to reduce your energy usage and footprint. We can help with that with Energy Smart programs like free residential energy audits and 0% interest loans for energy improvements. Customers who pledge to take the Energy Smart Challenge and schedule a free energy audit will be registered for a drawing to win a $100 gift card to help with energy efficiency improvements around the house. Call 450-6000 or visit conwaycorp.com/energysmart to learn more. It's energy savings for you, powered by Conway Corp.
All right, back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. And I'm Levi, he's Tim. Second game of our conference doubleheader here tonight. Conway Wampus Cats playing host to Cabot. And what could be a very crucial 6A Central matchup early on here in the schedule. Before we dive into the big rivalry game, of course, let's catch folks up on the Wampus Cats season so far. If you listen to our conference preview show, it's been an interesting challenge for Coach Marcus Adams here in his second year, essentially a brand new roster with a ton of raw talent. There's naturally been some ups and downs with all this young talent.
Yeah, it's just a growth period right now for the Wampus Cats, and this team, this program, it's on the right path, but it has to start somewhere. And boy, you're starting off with really one guy that returns, that plays. That's Kennard Turner, who's a very good player, but everybody else around him, including the supporting staff, all pretty much brand new. Now, you would think that's complete deal breaker, but really not. They're learning as they go, and they've shown a lot of heart and a lot of courage. But one thing that they do have that's not necessarily all that coachable is they have some good height, and we've lacked that.
It's been a while, it's been a while since that's happened for your Wampus Cats. So it is exciting. I watched that whole North Little Rock game from Friday, and there were moments of brilliance and moments of extreme frustration for myself, and I'm sure for Coach Marcus Adams as well. Now, Tim, hey, while Coach is excited about this talent, the hard truth is that you don't really get a lot of leeway to wait for it to develop, because this, as always, this 6A Central is just absolutely brutal.
Oh, it's brutal. I mean, the Wampus Cats, for the last couple of years have struggled a little bit, and last year made the playoffs, which was at one point was really going to be kind of a crunch to see if you could get there. Again, brand new folks. But this conference is tough.
Yeah. Bryant's 17-2 overall. North Little Rock's 11-4. Cabot tonight, I mean, they're 7-11, but they're 1-0 in conference play, coming off a win Friday over Southwest. Central, they haven't played a conference game yet, but they are tonight, but they're 15-3 overall. And then even the other teams that have lost a game, I mean, Jonesboro's 9-7 overall, and Southwest at 3-9, but you hear the way Coach Adams talks about it, like they're better than they were a year ago.
Yeah.
So, like we've said, only 6 teams make it from the Central, even though there's just 7 teams. It's not going to be easy to get that last spot, which is where your Wampus Cats landed a year ago.
It's going to be a fight all the way through.
All right. Time now to look at our starting lineups. We'll start with the 7-11 Cabot Panthers. 6'3" senior forward, number 0, Grant Goddard. Or Grant Goddard. I'm not sure. I always forget.
I think it's Goddard, I think.
6'3" senior guard, number 1, Braden Hall. 6 foot senior guard, number 2, Jermaine Christopher. Another senior here in this lineup, 5'11" guard, Parker Hines. And guess what?
Senior.
6'3" senior forward, Trip Dyer. So opposite on the Cabot side, all seniors.
They've got some talent there. I mean, Jermaine Christopher, number 2, very quick, very good player.
Look at the starting lineup for your Wampus Cats, 6-7 overall. 6'1" sophomore guard, number 2, Antoine McCray Jr. 6 foot junior guard, number 5, Cedric Jones Jr. Lots of juniors on this team, by the way, and not just junior classification. But 6 foot junior guard, number 5. Oh, excuse me, I missed Kennard. Sorry,
Kennard.
6'4" junior guard, Kennard Turner. Here we go, the freshman. 6'6" freshman, number 24, Jamal Holden. And rounding up the starting lineup for your Wampus Cats, 6'6" sophomore forward, Wesley Tapp. That's a familiar name for football fans.
Played quarterback for your Wampus Cats, and a good 6'6" frame there. Holden is a freshman, first freshman to come in. Actually, is he sophomore?
He's a freshman.
He's
I wrote it wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So I thought so. But he is comes from a great family of basketball players. And he's got a lot of growth still in him. You look at his feet, you think, okay, at 6, what is he, 6?
They have him listed at 6'4".
Yeah, I don't know about that. That looks a little taller than that. But he is going to. They expect him to grow a few more inches before he gets out of high school. So he could be 6'10" before he gets out.
We talked about it. Your Wampus Cats. Size has been a struggle the last few seasons, really since they had Jaden Williams, and not a problem this year for your Wampus Cats.
Panthers open up in a
Holden
zone.
showing you that it's not a problem.
Man. Yep.
Shot won't fall.
Good move, though. Good move to the rim.
Quickly on the other end, Cabot getting an open shot for Trip Dyer, but a foul coming in from Cedric Jones Jr. keeps him from scoring. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good pass from Christopher on the other side of the lane to a cutting Trip Dyer.
Dyer's first shot is good. Interesting delivery there.
Yeah. I will say this, that foul was very solid.
It
was not going to go in the hole.
Dyer gives Cabot the early 2-0 lead off the free throws. Familiar script from what we've seen so far. McCray kicks it out. Jones over to Kennard Turner. Kennard back out to Jones. Jones for 3. In and out. Fighting for the rebound. Kennard Turner ends up with it. Going up strong. Left hand. Won't go. Second chance. Won't go, but he'll go to the free throw line.
That's some hard work right there by Kennard.
It was.
Man, that's all that activity for a couple of free throws, but I'll take it. One foul each. Again, the foul situation, if you're just joining us, fouls in high school ball this year, there's a rule change, and that is that you get 5 team fouls in a quarter. After that, you're in the bonus. And you
the
get
double bonus at that. I mean,
it's
no
2 free throws.
No
there is
1-and-1 anymore.
No more 1-and-1s, which for me, that's not my thing.
Well, Kennard misses them both. Holden almost came up with the rebound there. Instead, here comes Cabot. Nope.
What's this?
Correction on that. Kennard Turner gonna slam it down. And we got a tie ball game here in the first quarter.
That's a good way to get your first 2. An open jam.
First 2 at home in conference play, no less.
Conway staying in that good man, pressure man Marcus Adams is known for.
Shot up from Hines is good.
Got a good look at that when he came off the curl from the baseline and got a good open look. Got to get out there a little quicker.
All seniors for this starting 5 for Cabot. McCray answering with a 3 of his own.
Nice shot. Good open look and knocked it down. No hesitation there.
5-5 early here in the first quarter. Christopher, deep 3. Wow. Off the front of the rim, but long rebound for Goddard. Kicks it back out. Another shot here for Hines. He's got 2 threes in about a minute of play.
Yeah, the first one was just a great look off of a curl. That one was just wide open after a chaotic ball. Got to knock him down, though, and he did.
Holden in the baseline, turnaround jumper in and out.
Dude, I like that move, though. That's 2 good moves at the basket. Those will start falling eventually.
Hall over to Goddard. Gonna have to kick it back out to Hall. In the lane. Cabot still working the ball around. Hall for 3. It's in and the foul. The rare 4-point play opportunity coming here for the Panthers.
Yeah, just a little bit of flick on the wrist there. Nice shot. Good follow through, good technique.
Our pre-conference conversations with Coach Adams, he mentioned defending the 3.
Yeah.
Been a little bit of a struggle.
Challenge. The good news is they don't convert, but 5-11, and they've knocked down some threes. They have 3 threes now.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of free throws and 3 threes.
McCray over to Turner. Back to McCray. Conway trying to set it up again here. Jones Working out of a little bit of a double team. Wesley Tapp behind the back.
Nice move, Tapp.
Over to Jones. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up. Won't go. Rebound Cabot. Christopher forcing it on the other end. Gets it off to Dyer. And Coach Marcus Adams going to have to call a timeout as Cats are down 13-5 here in the first quarter. We'll take a break with them. Back with more here on Conway Corp.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Second game of our conference doubleheader. Wampus Cats playing host to the Cabot Panthers, and Cabot up 13-5. Almost to the midway point here in the first quarter.
Yeah, good time at that time by Coach. That was a frustration kind of play where they got out easily and ran the floor, and we didn't get back. So time to regroup. Try to find a good offensive set here.
Jay Sullivan is in for your Wampus Cats. There's number 14 down there. Reach-in foul on Braden Hall.
I know that you watched some of the practice, and Wesley Tapp is a guy that can really shoot the three as well.
Yes, he can.
So
yeah.
we've got some guys that can really.
And I think he hit 2 in the North Little Rock game.
He did.
Very much a get it in rhythm
kind of guy.
type of guy. McCray Jr. pullback jumper won't go. Goddard over to Hall. Hall working the baseline, trying to kick it back out. It's almost stolen away by Kennard Turner. It'll be off Christopher, and Conway will take possession.
8-point deficit early here.
They got down early on Friday and stormed back in the second quarter. So very streaky at times.
I was talking to Brad Teague. His son Hudson plays on the team, and he said the same thing. He said, it's just those periods there where we look great, but we just can't string it together for long enough to get into the lead.
Cabot on the other end again. Christopher going up strong, draws the contact. He'll go to the line for 2.
Good strong move there. He's lightning quick. Second foul on McCray. That's a problem. He's a point guard. Marcus is talking to him, saying, you're going to have to calm down.
I need you in the game, my friend.
Yeah.
And he's going to stay in.
Colton Rosenbaum comes in for Cabot and replaces, was that Trip Dyer?
Rosenbaum, a junior for the Panthers. Christopher misses both, right? Did he miss the first one too?
He missed both.
Tap. Hands off to McCray. McCray working through contact. Draws the foul on Rosenbaum.
Like that. 3 fouls apiece now, 3 team fouls. Again, 5 is in the bonus. Get the 5th. You got to shoot, and you get to shoot 2.
Wampus Cats on a scoring drought. Kennard Turner pulls up for 3. Great.
Drought no more.
Ended the drought. The rain.
Nice. Good solid look there.
He's got 5 on the night. Kick out to Christopher. Gets in the lane. Well contested, but he's going to get the shot to fall. 17-8. Cabot on top.
Yeah, he's really good at the penetration. Good dish out of that position as well, so you got to be careful with him in the lane.
Collum hands off to Tap. Back to Collum. McCray for 3. Won't go. Guess they're going to get a call on Sullivan. Push in the back.
Yeah. Still just a 7-point deficit to overcome. A couple of defensive stops and a couple of baskets, and you're right back in it here. You just got to get those.
Swanson pulls back for three, won't go. Cabot still fighting for the rebound. They end up with it. Back to Christopher. Hall for three. No good. Push in the back on. Well, the push was on Holden.
Yeah.
But by. Is that Goddard?
Goddard, yeah.
Well, here's another one of the freshmen playing for your Wampus Cats, Carl Anthony Johnson.
Junior.
Yes.
The
third junior.
Yeah.
But he's a freshman.
Don't get confused.
Holden. Pull-up jumper.
Man,
sweet.
I'm telling you, man, I know he's a freshman, and he's got some growing to do, and he's kind of lanky right now, but, boy, some really solid moves with the ball.
Just a smooth shot, too.
Yeah.
I mean, for being that big, you kind of don't expect how smooth his shot is.
Silky smooth.
Missed three, but they're going to get a call on the freshman, Johnson.
He's a bit disgusted with that call, and I'll blame him. That's the 5th foul on your Wampus Cats, so they go to the line for 2.
We talked about this with your Lady Cats, just one senior on this Wampus Cat team as well.
Yeah, and that is
Roderick Blackman.
Yeah, and I think they said he's back.
I see him down there. I see 32.
He's back in uniform.
that
come
one
on.
Bangs around.
That's ridiculous.
Goes in. Lead back up to 6 for Cabot. Ooh. Wesley Tapp thought about it. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan's three won't go.
Good open look.
Christopher kicks it out to Swanson. Another missed three.
Neither one of these teams shy about putting it up from 3. That's okay. It's a new way of playing the game.
Kennard saw Laney liked. Gets his own rebound, fighting through some contact. They'll call this on Swanson. Kennard Turner will go to the line.
Man, he has had some tough plays in the lane, really fighting for the rebounds. Man, just hard worker going after him. How many points for Kennard so far? 5?
5. He's got half of your Wampus Cats points. Make it 6 now.
All right. Nice.
Cuts the lead down to 4. They're going to say it was off the foot, so that'll end that turnover threat.
Yeah, that was a good call.
It never feels great when you're green.
I don't know, though, on kickball, do they reset to 35? I guess they do on the shot clock. That's too bad. No, 27. There we go.
Christopher, long inbound to Goddard. Vance in the game now for the Panthers. Kennard Turner just getting in the way, but Cabot will get another long rebound and reset here. Push off.
Push off, yeah.
It will be called as Swanson had the push off on Turner.
It's 2 fouls on Swanson quickly. And he comes out just like that. Parker Heinzen, who's knocked down a couple of threes already, comes into the ballgame.
.33 seconds to play.
Ooh, nice pass.
Gets it down to Holden, working the baseline, gets the bucket, and will go to the free throw line.
Now finally rewarded for the good moves around the basket. Really good pass that time by Kennard, and then excellent move to the basket by Holden. Man, he can knock it down to a 1-point game here, Levi.
Won't go. 4 points so far for the freshman here in the first quarter.
They can hold for the final shot if they choose to. Shot clock is off.
Christopher telling the rest of his Panther teammates to back it up.
Almost threw that away. He walked. Oh,
deflected. Sullivan ends up with it. Whoa, 3 seconds. Loses the ball. Cabot, one last shot here in the first quarter. And all that drama, it's going to be a 2-point game heading into the second quarter. Cabot up 16-14 on your Wampus Cats. Back with the second quarter here on Conway Corp.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Your Wampus Cats at one point, trailing by 8 points or 7 points, something like that.
Yeah, with 4 minutes to go, down 8.
Cut it all the way down to 2. They trail Cabot 16-14 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Leading the way offensively for your Wampus Cats, it's the one Wampus Cat you'll remember from last year's team, Kennard Turner, with 7 points.
A lot of fans here at the
Everybody
old
wants
gym.
to see, well, I mean, Tim Roach.
It's Santa Claus's, the season is over, but yet they want to say, hey, they've been good for a good few days. Ridiculous.
And you know they weren't.
No, they weren't. Most of those are just talking game.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, you know. You delivered the call.
That's right. Come on, Wampus Cats. Just a 2-point deficit as we start here. Couple of freshmen on the floor. No, actually just one freshman now on the floor. Holden getting a break. Wow,
Lines
really
over to
active.
Christopher, trying to feed it in. Conway almost got a steal. Christopher working around 2 defenders. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Kamarian Williams is in the ball game, it looks like. Is that who that is? Yeah. 30.
Yep.
So he's in the ball game and gets the foul. That was a good move. I mean, again, this is what this Christopher, his game is dribble penetration, trying to draw the foul, and he did just that.
He's got 5 points now after the free throw. Makes it a 5-point lead for the Panthers. 19-14. Sullivan over to the freshman. Back over to Sullivan. Long three won't go.
Good close that time of Sullivan.
Sullivan
That's
going in.
Yeah.
Playing hard and fast. Going to be called for his second foul.
I will give you that foul. That's 2 fouls now on the Wampus Cats in the first 48 seconds.
My impression from practice watching Sullivan was he plays hard.
He's active. That's
Cabot.
Nice.
Unforced error here.
Gotta watch your backside. Got a guy with a tie in the shoe. You got to always be prepared for the shenanigans from Cabot. Now
tomfoolery.
Yeah, it's just a tied shoe. That's okay.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Conway and Cabot.
Conway Cabot,
never
man,
know.
that's exactly right.
Kennard, kick out to Johnson, long three. Off the mark, Sullivan going up. Thought he got the ball off of Rosenbaum, but they'll say
he missed him.
He did not.
Yeah, he missed him.
Good effort.
Yeah, great effort. All right, still a 5-point game.
Vance, whoa, well, it's going to be off Johnson. It'll stay here with
That's
with
too
Cabot.
bad because there was nobody there for the ball, but Johnson did not know that. So good effort.
Inbound to Christopher. Back over to Rosenbaum. Hands off to Hines. Back down to Rosenbaum. Gets Sullivan up in the air, but Johnson from behind with the block. Another opportunity for Rosenbaum. Will get the foul on Kennard Turner. Too many chances.
Yeah, good news is that's just the first on Kennard. Bad news is it's the third foul on your Wampus Cats here and the second quarter. I mean, so we've talked to folks about this whole new rule change, and I am not a fan.
Yeah, I could tell you weren't.
No, I like the whole pressure of the 1-and-1 situation. I mean, I do. I think that's a big part of the game. I understand why they're trying to do it.
Well, why? Explain it to me, because I really don't know what the intent is.
One of the intents is that it speeds up the game a little bit.
Okay.
And it has in some cases. It all depends on the referees and how quickly they call fouls, because 1-and-1s, you can have the ball back after the first missed free throw, but you get 2, and so that period is extended.
Williams working out of a tough situation. Johnson being pushed near midcourt, gets out of it.
Tough to get a foul call. Ooh, nice
Kennard
move.
pulling up for the 3. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Johnson fighting for rebound. And it will be a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession Conway.
Holden checking back in, as well as Wesley Tapp.
Yeah, some good minutes there by Sullivan. Williams. 31 seconds on the shot clock, so no worries there.
Jones kicks out to Turner. Turner's 3 won't go. And Jamal Holden going to be called for a foul.
Good call. Over the back, tap out. Tried to tap it out, just got too much of the backside. That is his first.
5:56 to play here in the second quarter. Cabot has extended the lead to 7. Chance to extend it even further.
We've entered that period where we've lulled again. Played some good defense, though, and it's just haven't been really rewarded with that. Some scramble balls have gone Cabot's way.
Well, Conway has yet to score here in the second quarter, and it's now a 10-point lead after another 3 from Hines.
Yeah, got to get out on that guy, get a hand in his face. He is deadly. 3-point line.
Jones gets it to Holden.
There you go.
Holden, pull-up jumper on the baseline, in and out.
Yeah, that's too bad, man. That's a good-looking shot. I like it.
Hall for 3. And this has been an absolute rush of points from Cabot here in the last minute. 27-14. Cabot on top. Timeout on the floor. We will take it with them. Back with more after this break on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
Well, dang.
Well, that's properly put there. That's the right usage of that word.
5 for 11, Cabot from 3 here in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, and they've been the problem is that other than one really good move off the curl by Hines, they've all been easy. Open looks. And so some of that is how you're scrambling on defense, and all of a sudden you find somebody that's wide open because you're double teaming on the penetration. There's a kick out, there's an open spot. But they've had way too many open threes, and they've knocked down. And this is the thing that one of the things that he talked about was guarding against the 3. Struggle right now for Wampus Cats.
5:06 to play as we start back here in the second quarter. Conway with the ball.
And in need of a bucket.
Yeah, have yet to score here in the second quarter.
Had some good looks, not going to lie to you. They've had some good looks. Holden's, man, good-looking shots around the basket down there. A couple of them down and out. Like this.
What a move.
Got to go.
From the freshman, just can't get it to fall.
He's got some really good years ahead of him. I'm really, really impressed. And Coach Adams talked about it. He said, once you see him play, you're going to go, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely that.
Well, and it was like that immediately in the North Little Rock game Friday. I think he had their Conway's first points. Ended up with 13 points on the night behind just Kennard Turner, who had 20. Gets the second.
Good
So
form.
first point of the night. Of the second quarter for your Wampus Cats.
Finally a point. Oops.
He's open again. Can't leave that guy open, man.
Is that
That's
4?
now, yeah. Wesley Tapp open for 3. Won't go. Holden with the rebound. Going back in with the right hand. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. It's short on the putback, but he'll go back to the free throw line.
Working hard is Holden, man. He is, he's going to get rewarded with some free throws here because he is really doing a job down there.
Gets the first. Goddard will check back in for Cabot, relieving Dyer. Second one won't go. Lead down to 14 for the Panthers. Hines has the ball. Everybody, eyes on him.
Somebody find 5.
Get it down to Goddard on the block. He'll kick it back out to Hines. Hines in the paint, trying to get the pass off, and he'll be called for a travel.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to move it inside the lane. He needs to stay outside the three-point line. That move was ridiculous.
Not who you expect to try and get in there.
No, everybody was shocked, including himself. Cabot staying in the man, though. Oh, boy, if he doesn't fumble that, Tapp gets a good look at an open 3.
Sullivan gets in the paint. Oh, nice touch, but just rolls out.
Yeah, just can't finish, man. They're going down and out.
Christopher kicks out to Hines. 5th 3 of the first half for Hines.
He has found the rhythm and the range.
Kennard Turner trying to answer on the other end.
Wow. Good look, good move to the basket.
Hines going to be called for another travel. Checking back in for your Wampus Cats is Jones.
Yep, coming in for McCray. 17-point lead. Been a tough quarter. It's only 2 free throws by Holden to show for the Wampus Cats this quarter. And we're under 3 minutes to go.
Holden going to be called for the offensive foul.
Good call. I didn't like that coach yelled it at him before it got called, but it is what it is.
Talking about Coach Bailey.
Yeah, he called, and it was the right call, but he yelled it and then got the call.
Christopher thought about pulling up.
Yeah, he's not necessarily, that's not what he's known for.
Goddard in the paint. Shot is off the mark, but he'll go to the free throw line.
It's on Holden. It's his second, it's a third foul. That's a problem.
That is tough. Short on the first free throw attempt. It is weird to think that we're just not going to have 1-and-1s again.
I know, never that pressure.
I mean, that was a shooting foul, but it wouldn't have been a 1-and-1.
Yeah,
but
still though. Yeah, I don't like it.
It's odd.
I don't like it. Another fan.
34-16, Cabot.
18-point lead.
Building a big lead.
Well, when you only score 2 and you've got a guy that can shoot lights out from 3, it really changes the ball game up.
Jones finds Tapp. Tapp going up strong. In and out.
I mean, it's just unbelievable at this point. Point blank range, and it comes all the way in and out.
Open 3 there for, is that Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Won't go, luckily, for your Wampus Cats. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Tried to work the two-man game there, and Holden had his back turned.
Kennard Turner, 3. Kennard finally getting a little bit something going here for your Wampus Cats. He's got 10 points now in the game.
First basket of the quarter for your Wampus Cats.
Hines, 3. Somehow did not go in. That's what it felt like here in the first half.
Wow.
I just assume it's going in now when it goes up.
I know, right? All right, that's a good look there.
Kennard, another 3-point attempt. Don't go Sullivan trying to come in from behind, but Hines with the rebound, forcing the issue. Blocked on the other end by Holden.
Good block. Timed it just right.
Jones gets stripped on the other end, and Cabot has the ball again. Coach Logan Bailey calling a timeout. 34-19, Cabot on top. Back with the final minute of the first half after this break on Conway Corp.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Live at Buzz Bowling Arena, just a little under a minute to play.
Thanks for taking over for me there. I had my headset off.
Head on a swivel, Tim Roach.
Our executive producer, Jeff Matthews, was discussing something.
Listen, when the EP talks to you, you listen.
You listen.
Yes, I agree. I wasn't being confrontational.
No, you were talking down against Jeff.
No, I was
yes,
not.
Yes, you were. Felt
Come
it.
on, never.
Well,
Cabot just moving the ball all over the floor.
Got a foul there. A little push off.
Wow.
Called it on the new guy, William Brown.
6'3" senior. Just slight difference between the shot clock and game clock. Won't matter there.
Kennard says no. I'm not worried. I'll just try that. Wow, tough quarter for you, Wampus Cats. We're going to hold for the final shot here. Down 15. Started out down 2. Is that right? Were we down? I think we were down 2.
Yeah, down 2 at the start of the second quarter. Cabot doesn't get it off in time, but it will be a 15-point lead that the Panthers take in at halftime. We'll be back, get you the first half stats, get you caught up on all that, and get you ready for the final half of action in our conference doubleheader here tonight. Conway versus Cabot. Time now for the Conway Regional Health System halftime show. Right now here on Conway.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours. I played basketball in high school at Van Buren. We had some other guys on the team that got hurt, and the athletic trainer was there to evaluate those injuries, help them kind of get back to, being 100%, being on the court again. And I had, a little bit of an interest in medicine and helping people. Conway Regional and Conway High School have had a partnership for several years where Conway Regional athletic trainers have provided athletic training services over at the high school and work with their all their sports from 7th grade up until 12th grade. The athletic trainers are mainly there to evaluate, treat, and rehab injuries. One thing that's pretty special about athletic trainers is that they're around those athletes each day. They can build those special relationships with them and be able to do treatment right away. They get that high quality care right when they injure themselves. They're able to get that care and that treatment and be able to be referred to our orthopedic physicians for that further evaluation if needed.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
2023 has come and gone, and as we take a step into the new year, let's take a step back to look at the year behind us. A major part of Conway Corp's mission is ensuring the large, complex system that delivers clean drinking water is ready for future challenges. That's why in 2023 we announced plans to expand the Roger Q. Mills water treatment plant. When it was built in the 1960s, the plant was able to treat 1 million gallons daily. Now, we've expanded several times over the years, and when this current expansion is complete, the plant will be able to process 32 million gallons daily. As Conway continues to grow, so does our commitment to make sure the systems that run our community can keep up. With most of the sewer lines downtown installed more than 50 years ago, this year our crews have been working along Locust Street to switch out the old pipes for new ones. Ground was broken on our new operations center in May. It will be located on South German Lane, just north of Stone Dam Creek. The location will include a new office building, a warehouse, and maintenance shop, and will house our electric, water, telecommunications, engineering crews, and more, and it will allow us to better serve the community for years to come. On the evening of June 25th, Conway suffered damage from one of the worst windstorms in our city's history. Winds measured at 126 miles an hour resulted in more than 50 broken utility poles and numerous downed trees around the city. At the height of the storm, there were 10,000 customers without electricity. The electric department worked around the clock in extreme conditions to get every customer's power restored. And it was all hands on deck for Conway Corp, plus mutual aid arrived from fellow public power utilities in Benton, Bentonville, and Paragould. And nearly every Conway Corp employee was supporting our workers in the field, answering phone calls. More than 5,000 were answered, and more than 2,500 social media messages were responded to. In October, we celebrated the opening of our 135 megawatt Conway Solar at Happy project. That was done along with our partners from LightSource BP. The solar farm, located in White County, is delivering clean energy to Conway, enough clean energy to power more than 21,000 homes. We've been broadcasting Wampus Cats sports since 2001 and streaming games since 2014. In November, we produced our most watched broadcast to date. Conway versus Bryant was a matchup of 1 versus 2, and to date, that game has had nearly 28,000 views from viewers in 31 different states. And last but certainly not least, on December 5th, the newly designed Conway Corp website launched. Along with the new, cleaner look, you'll find smoother navigation to find the information that you need about services, how to pay your bill, exploring careers, and more. 2023 was a productive and memorable year for us at Conway Corp, and we look forward to serving you in 2024. Happy New Year from all of us at Conway Corp.
Hey, look at us. Back live on Conway Corp. I'm Levi Gilbert. He's Tim Roach. And hey, thanks again tonight to Six Legs Productions. They will be, well, everything you're seeing on the floor,
that's them.
That will be them. They're providing that. So they're providing it in the arena as well as for our broadcast on Channel 5 and on YouTube. So we're super pumped to be able to have this partnership with Conway High School and get Six Legs Productions, as a little bit of a part of 5 Sports. So I said it earlier, 5 + 6 is 11.
Yeah, I don't even know what that. I mean,
I don't even know what that means.
The answer is
but
yes.
Yeah.
But they do a great job. The kids here are really focused on what they do, and for instance, they do volleyball. They'll do the other sports as well. So they're very engaged in what's going on. Good program here at the high school. in terms of building the talent related to broadcast things.
Yeah, just their second year of doing it. So it's looking pretty good, I think, from what I've seen. So
nice.
Congrats to them. We're excited to be able to do that. They'll be working with us on all these home games this year, and then playoffs will be a different story, but we'll figure that out when we get to it.
Somebody's thinking about it right now.
Yeah, me and Jeff Matthews. Yeah. All right, Wampus Cats. Good first quarter, not good second quarter. And that's just kind of been the theme of the season so far, is some streaky play.
Yeah, they closed out the first quarter really well. They got that's a good dunk to start the scoring for the Wampus Cats. And they had some really good moments in the first quarter. The second quarter, they didn't have any really good offensive moments. They scored a total of 5 points?
5 points, that's
right. 1 3-pointer and a couple of free throws, and that's it. Now, they had some point-blank shots that just didn't fall. So it's not like they're getting some opportunities. They're having to work really hard for those, by the way. But on the flip side, one of the concerns coming in was the three-point defense, and man, that Cabot has really they've lit this up.
Yeah, Parker Hines leads the Panthers with 15 points, all of it off of three-pointers made, 5 of 6 in the first half.
Yeah, and none of them touched the rim. They were all pure, and actually 4 of them were just wide open looks. And again, we're in scramble defense, and sometimes you get those, but what you have to do is you have to keep, if somebody's hot like that and you know there's a shooter there, you've got to get out on them, got to put some pressure on them.
Kennard Turner in double figures in the first half, 10 points for the junior, and then you got 6 from Jamal Holden and 3 from Antoine McCray, and that is it. That's all your offense in the first half, just coming from 3 Wampus Cats.
Yeah, I mean, again, defensively, they've had some lapses with regarding the 3, but they played really hard, very fast with their man defense. It's left open a few threes. They've just got to score better, and maybe we'll get that in the second half.
Wanted to mention Conway Bowling. They took on Greenbrier and St. Joe. I guess this was today. 3-team match. The girls finished first, and the boys came in second. So congrats to Conway Bowling. I know wrestling's going on right now, and spring sports will be here before you know it. But first, we're going to stick to the winter sports.
Yeah. But you do have, we will have broadcasts this year for softball and baseball, and looking forward to getting back on the diamonds for those. But first things first. It's in Buzz Bowling Arena, and it's about your Lady Cats and your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, so our first opportunity to see the Wampus Cats in terms of, doing a TV broadcast for Conway Corp. And it's just been kind of what we've heard so far. I mean, unfortunately, some good moments like we had in the first quarter, and then some tough moments. And this is kind of the thing you deal with a young team. I was telling somebody today, they were asking me about the Wampus Cats, and I was like, I think the end of February, they're going to look a lot different than they do tonight. Well, I think that's going to be the case.
If they keep playing hard like they do, I mean, and that's the thing about Marcus Adams and his teams. They are always going to play hard. They're always going to fight. They are built like their coach in terms of that. So you expect them to get better, especially as a young team. It's just going to happen naturally. But it's a tough road to hoe here at the very beginning of the season.
Christopher quickly making work on Cabot's first possession. Extends the lead to 17.
Yeah, it's his thing. Just dribble, penetrate, try to make contact. And Kennard did everything he could to stop it, but just unable to get it from going off.
Jones puts up the 3, Holden the rebound, quick putback, short jumper, smooth shot from the freshman.
Yeah, he just looks really smooth with basketball. It's a good call out. I mean, he just looks smooth with the ball.
Conway trying to get the trap. Christopher works his way, or gets the pass out of it. Dyer on the other side.
Lucky to get out of that one. That was the death corner there.
Another three-point attempt from Cabot. Not Hines this time. This time, Braden Hall.
Well, they are just, if they have an opportunity, they're knocking it down.
Tap. Gets his shot blocked on the other end, but comes up with it. And then the ball thrown away.
Good defense that time by Cabot. Looked for a second like Tap was going to be able to dunk that home.
Dyer gets the cutting pass to Hines, and Hines' first points not from behind the 3. He's got 17.
He can make a layup. Wow.
It's a 20-point lead now for Cabot. Jones, long three. Off the front of the rim, Hall with the rebound.
Had a chance to set his feet there, just couldn't get it to go. The thing about our defense is we're doing a lot, we're helping a lot, and it's when you help on the dribble penetration, the kick out is open, and they've made us pay on that.
Hall somehow got out of that. Dyer pulls up for three. Hit the backboard. That's about it, unfortunately. It'll be off of your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, Tap not able to corral it off the miss. 6 seconds on the shot clock, though, so they'll have to watch the inbounds play here. Tap comes out. Sullivan in.
Quick inbound to Dyer, just a defensive lapse there. It's a 22-point lead now for the Panthers. McCray, nice move into the paint. Cuts it back down to 20.
Too bad there. Good defense. Just caught a little bit too much of the arm. Got a little contact. Good call.
Called on Jones, his second. Goddard. Gets it back over to Hall. Hall in the lane, blocked by Holden.
Good move.
McCray fighting through two defenders on the other end, draws the contact.
Got him going up, it looks like, shooting free
Okay.
throws.
All right, I was
Question of,
wondering there.
yeah.
You could sense the hesitation from me, couldn't you? I was like,
yeah, you were like,
well,
well,
going to say he was
where's that gonna
shooting
be?
or not? I know.
Yeah, he was.
Free throw number one won't go.
Struggled at the free throw line.
Rosenbaum checks back in for Dyer. Yeah, Wampus Cats 4 for 9 in the first half. 1 for 2 so far here.
5 for 10, 50%. Not what you want to see, but we haven't gotten to the line very often.
Holden trying to block the shot on Rosenbaum, and they just keep coming up with the ball.
Yeah.
Sullivan gets the rebound here. Sullivan going to pull up. Foot was inside the line. It won't go. No dribbles, just ball movement straight down the floor.
Looked like a senior team running there. Their experience is really playing into this, at least from a senior perspective. They may not have all been playing last year, but when you've been in a program for 3 or 4 years, you get a sense of what's going on in the pace. Wampus Cats just don't have that right now. Cabot does.
Christopher on the other end. Man, you just give him a little bit of a seam, and he's going to make you pay. Lead has expanded to 23. Timeout on the floor. We will take it with them. This is Conway Wampus Cat basketball here on Conway Corp.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena, and it's been a tough one so far.
Yeah, 4 minutes to go, and they've expanded the lead, which was 17 at the half, I believe.
It was 15.
15 at the half. Thanks.
Cabot's outscored us 13-5 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's been a tough couple of periods here for your Wampus Cats. Some of that is attributed to just where we are as a team right now in terms of youth, but also Cabot playing very well.
Great job there by Jones. Got his own rebound, and second chance attempt will fall. It was a good move by him to get some penetration. Gonna get a foul called on Jones on the other end, so he gets some offense and gets the foul on the other end. Another quick inbound, this time to Rosenbaum. Second time they've done that.
Yeah.
Just jumps up, tosses it in, and
kind of backed up into him as he was getting the pass.
Free throw won't go. Cabot up by 23. McCray.
Good rhythm
nice
there.
Move. And yeah, the shot in rhythm. 9 points now for McCray.
Tried to get to the trap there and left him open in the middle.
They break out, and Goddard with an easy bucket.
Yeah, if you don't get that trap, it's going to be a problem.
Turner for three. Won't fall. Goddard, strong rebound. Conway just trying to get something going defensively, but it's led to some easy buckets for Cabot on the other end.
Really good pressure there on the ball. It just ball came right back, straight up and in. Nicely done by Cabot.
Jones
Good
goes
move.
under, gets his own rebound. Turner. Man. Williams with the rebound. And his turnaround jumper will go. Well, since they've picked up the pace a little bit, they're starting to get some things going offensively, just not gaining any ground on the defensive end.
Yeah, no.
Another timeout on the floor. We'll take it again as well. 55-31, Conway trailing here at home, watching Conway basketball on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Live tonight here on Conway Corp, our first broadcast of the conference season. We'll have all 6 conference home games here between now and through the end of February. And of course, the 6A state tournament coming up at the end of February. And
where's the state tournament this year?
It hasn't been announced yet. I think I saw recently that AAA was going to release the sites on January 11th. So what's today, the 9th? So
this week.
Thursday.
Yeah, it should be in Central Arkansas. If they
It will be in Central Arkansas. Should be, someone's turn that, we're
Hasn't
calling
had
a
it.
game from right now, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they put a bid in or not.
I don't know.
I'm going to laugh at it if it ends up being at Jonesboro.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm going to laugh.
We went to Rogers last year, right?
I'm going to laugh heartily if
Good drive.
Bentonville West has to go to Jonesboro.
Yeah.
But
Great drive that time by Kennard.
Cabot going to have to call a timeout. Was not ready for the full court press coming from Conway. Another timeout on the floor. We'll take it again.
Yep.
Watching Conway basketball on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Back live, Conway coming back out with a full court press, but guess we'll see if they'll go for the trap here.
They do.
Here it comes. Cabot able to break through it. Christopher going up with the left hand. He's got 13 now on the night.
Yeah, man, he's just really, really good at driving the basket. I thought McCray was going to pull that after the scramble kick.
Jay Sullivan for three. That looked good, but
man, that drop brought rain.
1:20 to play here in the third quarter. Vance kicks it to Christopher. Christopher pulling up for three. Jones pulling down the rebound for your Wampus Cats. Gets it over to Williams. Williams' bucket will go.
Nice. Good dish after the penetration. Good move down the court.
Christopher on the other end finds Rosenbaum. Just a little too easy.
Yeah, you got to stop his penetration outside the three-point line. You cannot let him drive because he can dish very easily, but he can also create his own shots. Just dangerous down there.
Jones, nice feed into Williams, and Williams quickly with 4 points.
That's really good. Good move. Good pass by Jones. Soft touch by Williams. Okay. Little glimpses of things that hopefully will be more frequent in the near future. It's just a struggle right now to put together really good, 5-6 minutes within a quarter.
Christopher again drawing the contact and gets the bucket. And it feels like he's had way more than 15 points, but
yeah,
he's been responsible for a lot of other offense too.
Yeah, he's had his hands on the ball way too much, and we're not stopping it outside. We're letting him drive.
Can't get the three-point play. McCray to end the quarter, in and out. Conway trailing 61-37 as we go to the final 8 minutes here on Conway Corp.
Gamer Gab.
Live tonight here on Conway Corp. It's a Conway Corp and Six Legs production. We bring you Conway basketball this season. All the conference home games will be broadcast live on Channel 5 and on YouTube. The Courtside Cats keeping the mood up.
Keeping the vibe alive.
As we enter the fourth quarter of what's been a pretty tough night for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, the Lady Cats were able to be dominant in the first game of our doubleheader, and then in this game, the thing about it is, even though I know the score is what it is, to look at the upside of it, very youthful team here. It's a group of guys that have not played together until this year, and they're all new. They're very young, all that stuff. What I have not seen is quit. And, it's very easy at this point if you're struggling on both sides of the floor to kind of let go of the rope, so to speak, and they have not done that. They're working hard, and I like that.
Johnson going up strong.
Freshman.
A lot of contesting happening there. Goddard trying to feed it down to Hall, but Johnson getting a hand on it.
Good
knocks
job.
it out of bounds.
Yeah, I stayed with the defense, got him on the curl. They thought it was open. He's still there. Nicely done.
Christopher gets it into Hall, over to Goddard. Hall for three. Money. He is hit. That's his fourth now.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't seem like he had that many, but. And Cabot now, 9 threes on the game.
Wow.
9 for 21.
Good move.
Yeah, great response from Jones.
Really
He's
good
got
move.
4 points now. Christopher still doing Christopher things. He's just made it look so easy.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, you got to stop the ball before he gets into the lane.
Jones trying to respond again. He's been aggressive here in the second half.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. No call either way. Got to watch the baseline move here. He's going to go inside the middle.
Christopher finds Vance on the backside. Another easy bucket for the Panthers. They're closing in on 70 points tonight.
He may have as many assists as he does baskets.
Jones open for 3, won't go. Yeah, Christopher, his numbers have been crazy tonight.
Off the chart.
I think he and Hines now are tied for the team lead with 17 points, and he'll get credit for another assist there, this time to Goddard.
That's a 31-point lead in the fourth quarter, and I believe, is it 35 or 30?
30 when it just runs.
Yeah.
So we should have a running clock now. Christopher, football pass down to Goddard. Goddard tips it to Vance, but Holden says no, not anymore.
Had enough of that one. Nice
Johnson
move.
on the other end. Freshman getting some points, and Coach Bailey.
Trying to get the subs in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Getting the subs in. All right. We'll take a timeout as well. Conway trailing 70-41 here on Conway Corp.
Now home entertainment can get out of the house. Introducing Conway Corp TV, streaming entertainment with cloud DVR, live sports, local TV, and much more. It's perfect for rom-coms on the couch, adventures in the backyard, and binging over lunch. So whether you're in your bedroom, on your phone, or on the go, it all feels like home. Conway Corp TV, available only from Conway Corp.
Well, Wampus Cats trailing by 29 now. As we come back out of this break, 5 minutes to play.
They substituted in a few folks.
A lot of them, though, have been in
playing,
mostly.
Yeah.
Owen Swanson with the ball now is one of the new folks that's gotten in. Or wait, he was in earlier, I think.
Yeah, he's been playing.
So even their reserves have been getting time. Holden, what is that, like the third block tonight? Poked
He's got
away.
good timing on that.
Johnson tracks it down, takes it in, draws the contact. He'll go to the line. And the clock does continue to run. As you mentioned earlier, 30-point threshold any point in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a running clock the rest of the way.
Yeah, your Wampus Cats, I mean, there were some good things tonight, I thought. Holden is one that I think you have to kind of circle that guy and go, all right. A lot of good play to come in the years to come. Kennard Turner doing everything he can, battling inside, really played hard. And I think as a team, they played very hard. They just got a lot to learn. And there is no break. I mean, it's just the 6A Central is just a tough place to learn. And they don't want to take it easy on you. After all, it is Cabot Conway after all.
That is true. Going to get the reach in on McCray.
Mm-hmm.
Which is is unfortunate because Holden was coming in
Oh, yeah.
for his fourth block
Yeah,
of the night.
he didn't get credit for that one, even though he did. That's right.
Well, I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. I mean, I really think this team's going to look a lot different by mid to late February than they do tonight. So you just kind of got to hang in there and grind and see how they progress.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be, you know, within the game, you got to work hard. You got to just continue to play hard. And then practice between games, it's going to be a lot of just discovery.
Nice feed from Tap down to Holden. Holden in double figures now. It's going to be Conway basketball.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that is, but okay.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
Hey, look, Cabot's already – he was ready to take the ball out. Cabot was. I agree. It's an interesting call.
Well, Phillips almost got it back for him.
Yeah. So in the game now, you've got Kennard is out, so you've got sophomores abound.
And 2 freshmen. Holden and Johnson, your 2 freshmen. You've got Tap, Jones. Jones is a junior. But Tap and McCray are both sophomores. So a junior, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen.
Yeah. A lot of growing up in a very tough spot. The good news is, I mean, victory is gone, and so all you can do is just play hard and play through the technique of how to do it all defensively, offensively. Good block there.
Tap got a hand on it.
Mm-hmm. So keep playing. That's good.
Well, that second quarter just really made things difficult. The shots were there, just not falling. Hey, Jones with a 3.
Okay.
He's got 10 points now.
Wampus Cats reached the 50-point mark.
Stolen by Jones. Feeds it up to Johnson. Nice hesitation. And Johnson now with 5. Final minute of play. Cabot going to be forced to call a timeout.
Okay, yeah. I don't know about that.
Well, we'll keep it here.
Yeah.
We get ready to wrap things up tonight. Mixed bag for Conway basketball tonight. Your Lady Cats, the number 2 team in the 6A, playing host to number 5 Cabot, and they got a big win.
Yeah, and
13-point win.
Cabot's record coming in, the Lady Panthers'
18-2.
18-2. I mean, so, but here's the difference, though. And I don't think there's any argument here. The Lady Cats play an amazing schedule preseason. That's on purpose. She wants them battle-ready and tough. And this year, that means a lot because you're going to have to really figure some things out through adversity. You got ladies that have played a lot, but not collectively, not in the roles they're playing in. So they're trying to figure that out. Your Wampus Cats, though, have got to figure it out through a different way. They have got to just keep playing, regardless of scores of games, and everybody knows it's a growth period. So it's really right now about heart and about getting better every game. And as you talked about it, you know, come into February. Yeah, come into February, you know, it is what it is. I mean, they should be better by that point. They have to grow.
Holden sees the lane he likes, gets the bucket and the foul. So expect this to be maybe the final shot of the night as Holden with 12 points goes to the line for the free throw.
Good night for him. Was at 12 points right now, getting 13, and has really played hard. I mean, and done all the right things. Block shots, rebounded, played good defense.
3 blocks, 13 points. I'm sure he's had a number of rebounds as well. That will put an end to things tonight for your Wampus Cats. They lose 74-55 here at home against Cabot. Wampus Cats move to 6-8 on the year. 0-2 in 6A Central plays. We see some of the highlights here from the second half. Look at the final numbers for your Wampus Cats. Well, Jamal Holden coming in from behind and leading your Wampus Cats in scoring with that last free throw there. Put him at 13. Kennard Turner finished with 12. Cedric Jones Jr. finishes with 10. And Antoine McCray had 9. Carl Anthony Johnson, another freshman, with 5. And Kamarion Williams with 6 points. So all of that really in the second half.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there were, again, some bright spots in this thing. I know that the score is not what anybody on the Wampus Cat side wants. Cabot played a great game tonight, and they shot the 3 well. They did the things they had to do, extended the lead, and then were able to really kind of coast into it. But I think that there are some good things to take away from this for the Wampus Cats, and hopefully they will keep the right attitude during practice this week and try to get better for the next ball game.
Trying to give me just a second here because the schedule being what it is with this 17
so jacked.
6A Central.
Don't get me started.
There's more off nights than you would normally have. So I'm trying to double check and make sure when our next broadcast will be to give you that information. So Conway will play at Little Rock Southwest on Tuesday. It's going to be a huge game for this Wampus Cat team in particular, as it was Conway and Southwest 6 and 7 in the league last year.
Right.
But then our next broadcast will be a week from this Friday. So Friday, January 19th.
Go ahead.
Get any easier for your Lady Cats or your Wampus Cats as we'll have Central here in Buzz Bowling Arena. That's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a tough, interesting night.
No breaks.
For both sides. So we will see you again a week from Friday, January 19th, playing host to Central. He's Tim. I'm Levi. Got to spread out the thanks tonight. Man, a lot of thank yous to throw out there. David Tooley, Dewey Farmer, Alex Douglas helping here as well. Scott Taylor on stats, Justin King on social media, Kara Kirby monitoring the stream back home. Of course, our executive producer, Jeff Matthews. Was it Maggie? Oh, Maggie. Sorry, Maggie monitoring the stream. I'm sorry, Maggie.
You got to have the producer here to keep you in line.
I would never neglect you, Maggie.
Whatever.
But also, huge thanks to Six Legs Productions.
Absolutely.
Charles York, Jack Castle, Curlin McCray on cameras, and Jacob Arnold technical directing, Aiden Elsinger directing, and then, of course, the Six Legs executive producer, Brandy Langford.
Yes.
Thanks to her. We look forward to continuing this partnership throughout all the home conference games this season here on Conway Corp. We'll see you on January 19th.